Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good time. I'm a little sleepy today. In fact, I'm a lot sleepy today. Let me give y'all the rundown. Last night, I had a great time. I played God Game of Socks. I had so much fun. And then I get up, I go to my bathroom to go to bed, and I go to take my headache medicine, and I find out that oops, we ran out and forgot to get more. And Duke turns to me and says, "Ah, shit, are you going to be okay?" And I said, "Oh, probably. I don't think it causes any side effects." And then today it did. Nothing serious, but I'm getting some brain zaps. So I'm a little out of it today. I'm basically, you know what? I'm tired. Um, I'm sleepy. I'm a little scatterbrained, but I'm okay. I'm okay all over. You're on the next level now? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm feeling the effects. Oh, I'm on your level now. I misread that. Yeah, I'm on your level now. I understand. Is it an SSRI? No. It's headache meds. It's not an SSRI. I have missed SSRI doses. The brain zaps are pretty similar. I don't know. It does affect your brain. So basically, it's topiramate. It's a headache medicine. And it's for migraines, so it does affect your brain. So I don't know. Yeah, brain zaps aren't great. I don't know. I don't mind them too hard. They just make me dizzy mostly. Like very dizzy, but briefly. But I'm okay. I am all right. I'm just sitting down. So I'm gonna have a chill stream today. I know I put a vote up and I was like, hey, what should I stream today? And more Skyrim God game. I wish. More Skyrim Grave Robber 1, but I decided, you know what? I need some time to just chill. Let's just play some Isaac and hang out and have a good time. So if you guys want to hang out and do that, I'd be so happy. Because you know what? Chill stream doesn't mean a bad stream. Chill stream means we all get to hang out. We get to be cozy. Brain zaps are what happens to Pichu when they do a strong attack. Oh my god, Pichu gets brain zaps every time they attack? They gotta see a doctor about that. I'm gonna be playing the Binding of Isaac today. Hello? Creative Cloud just went bidding on my computer. Get out of here. Remember when I had my old computer and like Creative Cloud would open up and then like break my stream? Good day, good times. But anyways, let's get through it. If you are interested in supporting me, you can do that, and it would be so nice, and I would appreciate it so much. You can do thank you for the host. You can support me in various ways. We have song requests on today. You can type !! Song request to put some tunes in, and we can all listen to it, and it'll be great. You can donate $3 for a song of up to 5 minutes in length, and we'll all jam out. I'm going to be hanging out with my friend Ellie today. Ellie's Spectacular. Excuse me, I had a little burp there. I'm going to be hanging out with Ellie and maybe some other friends if they decide to hop on, but Ellie for sure. And I'm just going to go ahead and get in that right here, right now. I'm going to hop in the call. Let's just get started. I'm going to go ahead and boot up the Binding of Isaac. I'm just going to do some like challenge runs today and maybe start grinding out greed mode a little bit more because I still have to unlock the Holy Mantle for the Lost. Because I don't have that just yet. Hi, Ellie!
Hi, how's it going?
I'm going pretty good. I'm sleepy. And kind of like cozy. But like
Yeah.
in an
Cozy,
okay
but also like got the zappies and stuff.
Yeah, you know when you're sick, you know that like sort of like warm coziness you can get if you're like comfortable when you're sick. You know what I mean? Like if you're in bed. I've kind of got a little bit of that going on right now, which is not so bad honestly, but it does make me very sleepy.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That's like one of the only things to look forward to when you get sick is that sometimes you'll just have that like, well, I don't feel like moving at all, but also I feel great when I don't move.
Just that sort of like kind of zen state you enter occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am having an issue. The Binding of Isaac does not wish to boot at all.
Oh no. What happened to the Binding of Isaac?
I guess you know what? I guess Isaac binded for the last time.
Oh.
You know, Isaac.
Isaac was already bound. You need to unbind Isaac so you can boot up the game. You can't boot it up pre-bound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just like taking its time. I'm gonna ribs caved in. I'm gonna give this a little bit to boot. Oh, the icon showed up. It had no icon and now it does. Oh, screen just turned. It was white and now it's black, and now the game's up. It just was taking its darn sweet time. That's so
It
weird.
was just taking a second to get ready. It wasn't ready.
It wasn't ready.
And his mother.
It's a lot of pressure.
Uh-huh. Excuse me.
You
Ellie.
were like, hey, Isaac, you want to hang out? I'm live right now, and Isaac was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Ellie, what is more important to you, game audio or the music that people will be donating?
The music.
Music? Okay, I will share the OBS screen with you. Chat, your soundboard is active and live today, so you are able to go ahead and use that should you wish. Oh, right, they changed. You can't see the actual game like this, can you? Fuck, I just remembered.
Can't, but that's okay. I've got the stream up as well. So
Okay, yeah, you can just be a little delayed. It's just Isaac. I'm just gonna be dicking around. It's not gonna be super crazy. Thank you, Justin Transco. Yes, I know you're all so happy that you get to use your funny sounds.
Yeah, I get to hear the funny sounds. I get to hear the music.
Yeah.
I don't really need the game audio. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I gotta figure out why OBS isn't sharing the.
Also, I can see the gameplay.
Oh, you can now?
Are you? Is this game being played on PC?
Yes.
Interesting, because usually I would imagine with PC stuff it'd be like, oh, you're in a different window. We can't show this to Discord, but it seems fine. I'm seeing it.
Okay, so you are seeing the game, and I'm moving the menu, and it's all working for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know what? It probably just takes a second then, because I've had other people complain that they couldn't see. That's neat. Okay, that's good to know.
Like when we were playing like Arcanist, like I super couldn't see your screen when it was shared.
Interesting.
But this seems to be fine. That's
okay.
Interesting.
That's. I mean, it's good that you can hear, or I mean, see. Opposite of here. I have a few mods installed. All you really need to know is we got classic music like the Flash game music combined with anti-birth music, and that's about it. Yeah, let's start with some challenges because I've been grinding out greed mode for ages, and I'm tired of greed mode. This challenge is called slow roll, and that sounds awful. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Okay.
You gotta slow your roll.
Oh, this sounds awesome. Okay, I thought it was gonna make us go slow, but no, we just shoot. We have fucking Polyphemus and piercing tears and the boomerang. That's it. That's great. I do wish that I wish the sprite for piercing tears would. I wish that they would like. I don't know. It's showing its age.
It feels a little distasteful.
I've got a little bit of racist Isaac on me right now, but it's okay. We will deal with that. We only have to beat Mom. That's kind of boring. That's fine. We could easily go to Satan with this.
Yeah, The Binding of Isaac is a game that like I have a lot of respect for, but I couldn't personally get into. So I do enjoy watching other people have a great time with it.
Hell yeah. I've been playing Isaac for a billion years. I played it when I was a little baby. This game is a little.
When you were
loud
Isaac-sized.
also. When I was Isaac-sized, yeah, I played this. Isaac is also ableist. Probably. There's probably some items in there. I can imagine. The thing about Isaac, and I've said this every time I play Isaac is an extremely Newgrounds game. And it's grown out of that a little bit in the most recent DLCs, like Repentance and Afterbirth and stuff. They've been a lot better about it, but when, Flash Isaac and Rebirth when it first launched were both very Newgrounds in their existence.
Yeah.
And that just kind of is what it is. That's just something we have to recognize, but that's okay. You know what? It's okay if sometimes media is problematic, but you just got to recognize it, and that's okay. Holy shit. Just completely annihilated you. He's 8 and Catholic. He's so fucked up. I know.
I feel like the developers would be hesitant to change those things, even if they did, like, recognize how shitty those things are, because they know that their audience is very largely comprised of people who are going to be like, oh, this is censorship.
Exactly, right? That's the problem. Like, they have to be careful. Yeah, Edmund McMillan apparently is a pretty I've had this conversation every time I play Isaac, so I'm probably not going to last on it too long. But Edmund McMillan is a pretty private guy, so I have no clue if he's like cool or not. But I don't know. They take a lot of stuff from the workshop, and if somebody were to make just a really nice, good new design, I'm sure that they might consider it.
I kind of envy people who like have enough like notoriety to like. I guess I don't know. notoriety in a good way, enough
Yeah,
of
for
like
sure.
a reputation for the cool shit that they do, that people like, know their name and can recognize like the quality of something by that name and that face and stuff, but
yeah,
also
like-
stay private.
Absolutely. Oh my god, let's just grab Death's Touch to just be even fucking stronger. Hell yeah. Look at his giant scythes!
Hell yeah. It's time to fuck shit up.
Still get the item effect, not the... There's a wardrobe mod that lets you permanently disable selected cosmetics. Yeah, no, I know about that. In fact, I might even install that just for this. But yeah, overall, I just think, like, it's just... I don't know. It would be an easy thing to change, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it super would.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's... I kind of wish that I could go back and retroactively opt out of the mortifying ordeal of being known. But,
Aw.
I also kind of dig the benefits of being loved, so it's fine.
Aw, that's super fair. Oh, I am frozen. I totally get that. Personally, so I mean, this is a conversation every like content creator has to have at some point. Like, how much do you want to be known? How much is like how comfortable are you with that? Personally, I'm at a point where I've got some eyes on me, and I'm pretty okay with it. I have been extremely lucky in a lot of regards. I have people have been extremely kind to me. I haven't gotten too many weirdos. I definitely have gotten some weirdos, but
Yeah.
ultimately, like, I've got some pretty thick skin, and that's not to say that, like, people who don't want notoriety don't have thick skin, or that, like, oh, you need to be edgy to be on the internet. But, like, most stranger comments don't really, they don't hit deep. And also I have the benefit of having a lovely husband who I can make fun of dumb strangers with all the time.
Absolutely.
Which is like my
that's
favorite
the best.
pastime.
Because like,
yeah.
you shouldn't like, if you have a platform, you shouldn't like dogpile smaller people, because there's just like that causes a lot of problems for them. And while it might seem like a gentle jab from you, you got to sort of picture that in this scenario, you are a very large person, and a gentle tap is going to hurt them a lot more.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. No, 100%.
So
I'm very careful.
It is
about
nice
that sort of
having
thing.
someone to just like shoot the shit with, and just like, do that in a contained environment.
Absolutely, I agree with. Also, Alexa just fucking, like, made me literally gasp and said, yo, new TF2 update, and then just after that said, it's map fixes. Like, the way you said it, I thought something had actually happened. Alexa, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn, Alexa, you fucking got us.
You fucking got us. But yeah, no, you're completely right. And it's something oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Let's grab sulfur. It's something that I try to be very careful about. Because, like, exactly what you said, like, I don't want to ruin somebody's freaking day by just doing something that I think is a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And like, I'm sure there's probably at least one person who's familiar enough with me and my online stuff to know that I'm not perfect about it. I've like fucked that balance up a lot.
Everybody does. The thing is, like, I don't know, we're people, we're folks. It happens. I'm gonna charge this up, and it's gonna be the longest charge in the world. Here we go. And it goes backwards. I forgot I had the mirror. And I let go before it finished charging. Jesus Christ, this takes so long, but there we go.
Certain online spaces are better for it than others, and obviously, Twitter bad. But
yeah,
like,
no, that's the thing. Yeah, it's there's like a. The internet is like very much, there's like that air of cattiness that people have been doing for quite a while now as like jokes, right? Being like catty for jokes and clicks. And that's nothing new, but it's especially on Twitter, it's very popular now, and because of that, I think everybody's just sort of on edge with how they get replied to on Twitter or how people interact. Which I mean, myself included.
I've kind of made a point. Yeah, I've made a point to like post things that are as like non-combative as possible, and if it's rooted in me having like a disagreement with like an individual person, or just like, I don't know, the public TM, I try to ask myself, am I really adding to this conversation, or am I just throwing my opinion out into the void?
For sure. Sometimes I throw my opinion out into the void anyways.
Hey,
Whoa, regular brimstone. Okay. Well,
I think it was
I got two.
I think it was QWERTY recently who said something like, "I love posting things on Twitter and then immediately deleting them so that my need to get my voice heard
Yeah.
is satisfied."
Absolutely. But anyways, back on the topic though of like, I fucking love just dinking on people in private. Like,
Yeah.
it's relieving. It's fun. It's an exhale.
Mm-hmm.
That charge time though, it's bad. But like with Polyphemus, I do so much fucking damage.
And it's like, even though I know that like when I'm just like having a chat with my girlfriend,
Mhm.
and I know that conversation's not going anywhere, and that's just sort of implied by the nature of our relationship, I still have to be like, I'm not like hating on them as a person, and like I don't
Yeah.
you know, I always, you know, end up like throwing out those disclaimers anyway. And I don't really know if that's just like because that's what I've been conditioned to do, or just that moral part of me that
For
wants
sure.
to
I
make
mean, there's
double sure.
there's a moral aspect to it for sure. I mean, you don't want to hurt anybody at the end of the day.
No, of course not. Absolutely not.
But sometimes people hurt me, and I can't say anything about it, and so I gotta complain.
Yeah, you know, you got to complain in a safe place where it doesn't actually hurt anyone.
Exactly. That being said, I don't want to give anybody anxiety, so please know that anybody I have legitimate problems with is removed from the community pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
don't get worried about like being in chat and be like, oh god, has Sophie dissed me in private? Almost 100% no.
Probably not.
Almost certainly no. You saw a tweet I sent last night that I had to delete? Did I delete a tweet last night?
Yeah, it was the one where you...
Oh yeah! I told Duke to die jokingly, and I had to delete it because Socks messaged me. Wait, I'm shooting forward now. What's going on?
Oh god.
What the fuck? But if I'm against the wall, it goes. Hello, hold on. That's so weird.
Please
Anyway,
don't
sorry.
die.
I got distracted. Yeah, I jokingly told Duke to like I would kill him, basically. And
Oh, no.
like one of my friends was like, "Hey, so you gotta delete this, Sophie. Twitter is gonna like kill you. Twitter will delete your account right now. You
Twitter's
gotta-"
gonna kill you like you're gonna kill Duke.
Exactly. And they will. Like they'll take your account down. They're mean. I can't make a joke to my husband.
Can't make a joke to my husband, about my husband,
About murder.
for my husband that's not really for anyone else. On a public forum. And you know what? Fair.
Complaining is good for the soul, I think. I fucking agree. I love to complain. I mean, anybody who's come to my streams for a long time oh, I pressed the button by accident. Anybody who's come to my streams for any extended amount of time knows I love complaining so much. It's so fun. It's
Fun.
It's
fun to be a toxic gamer.
it's fun. It's fun to just like air it out. You know, get just fucking air it out.
I
let
like
it out.
going on like funny rants. But I have to be careful when I do that it doesn't turn into like actually shitting on like real people for doing their best.
For sure.
But I don't know, there's something like really just relieving about the energy of just being like, have you seen this shit? What the fuck? And just like listing all of the problems.
Absolutely. It's great. That is how I spend a lot of my free time. Is just by complaining and then being completely at peace for the rest of for the rest of my life.
When I first it's confession time. When I first started tuning into your streams, I got this impression that you just like hated everything.
Oh really?
And I was
Oh,
like,
that's really
like, oh no.
sad.
And after like I had been around for a handful of them, I was like, oh no, that's just like a thing. She's
I just like to yell.
She likes the high of ranting, like I
I
do.
love the high of ranting. Exactly. That's what it is. I'm so sad that that's the impression you first got, though.
You know, first impressions are almost always wrong.
Still. Hold on.
That's cool. For you know, just to like offset that, to like give a little bit of like positive energy. This is one of the streams that I've spent the most time in. Like,
Aw, I'm glad to hear that.
you only recently introduced the soundboard stuff, but like usually after I've been watching someone for like I don't know, like a year or so, I'll end up with like a few thousand channel points or whatever, because I don't always subscribe, and
Right.
you know, like I'll usually like pop in, chat for a little bit, and then leave. Your streams I just kind of like leave on, and so I have like 25k just
Holy
like
shit,
sitting there,
that
just chilling.
means a lot to me. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
now
a- it's a
you're
good place.
Now you're here in the flesh, and you get to add to the conversation
You know, in the audio flesh.
in the audio flesh. Audio flesh sounds like, you know those
That's-
like audio programs where it's like you like audio jungle. That's what audio flesh sounds like to
Oh
me.
my god.
Thank you, Heart
I
Pals.
love
Everybody
it.
loves audio flesh.
Everybody loved audio flesh. Oh god.
Ooh, Joker. Whoa.
If you're looking to
Batman.
replace Audacity still, get audio flesh.
Get audio flesh. God.
Fucked up what happened to Audacity. But,
I know. I
luckily-
still use it because I'm a
luckily,
ding dong. But...
Well, because it's open source, I actually found a workaround.
Oh yeah.
Which is just called Dark Audacity, which is just a version of Audacity someone had made that is just like basically in dark mode. Like it's literally exactly the same. It's just like in dark mode.
Awesome.
And put that online, and so a bunch of people were pointing to it when all the bullshit with Audacity went down. Like, hey, you could just get this. It's literally the newest version of the program pre all the data stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
And it's also in dark mode. I was like, okay, cool.
People who dark mode is really funny apparently.
Dark Audacity, that's a hoot.
That's a hoot. That's funny.
What happened to Audacity? Basically, they started to make it so that like you could not opt out of them like retrieving data with what you do and like your personal information through Audacity.
Mm-hmm.
That's the simplified version. It was fresher in my brain when the news was new.
Oh, good.
But
So
probably
we
doesn't
simply
take
made it so that the data that they have is none because they don't use it
Is
anymore.
no data.
Here, have all the data from my usage. The usage.
Did you just?
Oh yeah, I
you
just
just finished
I just one shot mom. Yeah, we were very
Damn,
strong.
alright.
We had
Alright,
polyphemus.
alright.
Like it's a silly challenge. Waka Waka and computer savvy. Let's see what this one's
Waka waka.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. Homing technology and technology too. That rules. We're just gonna be zapping everything.
Oh shit. You're gonna give everyone else the brain zappies.
Oh, I'm a ding dong. This is just gonna be the exact same run, but like fast instead of like it swapped the damage stat for like just like for hitting fast tier stat.
I need to You did me the favor of putting the gameplay on your screen in Discord, so I should really be looking at that rather than the delayed one.
That's okay. No, I do that all the
I
time.
had it open because I was looking at the chat, and then I remembered, oh wait, I could just have the chat be its own window.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Boneheart. I got Boneheart. I've been working on unlocking a bunch of shit lately, and there's this challenge to unlock a character. Very fun character, by the way. But the challenge is so bullshit. You have to start out, but first you have to kill the boss on the first floor in under a minute, which we actually just did.
Mhm.
You have to kill the first boss in under a minute. Then you have to go back to the starting room and put a bomb down. And then a shovel drops from the ceiling. When you pick up this shovel, Mom's foot, every 1 to 3 seconds, tries to stomp on you, and there's 2 of them.
Oh shit.
And you are basically just, like, trying to dodge it. And this is for the rest of the game. This is constant.
Oh fuck.
It's a spacebar item, so it can recharge every 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 4 rooms that you complete. But outside of those 4 rooms, there is this foot stomping on you. And it does a full heart of damage each time it stomps. And you have to get all the way, and you have to beat Boss Rush, which to do that, you have to get to Mom and beat Mom in under 20 minutes.
Shit.
And you have to do all
That's
this
so
while these
much.
feet are stomping at you.
That's so many things.
I know. And then after you even do that, you have to like continue and go and beat Satan and live, and then you go to the final area, and then there's a grave you have to use the shovel on. But like, holy shit, it was a nightmare, and I finally did it yesterday after like 4 days of
Whoa.
excuse me trying.
You actually fucking did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah, I got very lucky in the run I was in. I just ended up getting a shit ton of health early on. And I unlocked a character who is just so busted when it comes to damage. They're a little risky because you have to get in close. So, do you know who Azazel is in this game?
Not in the context of Binding of Isaac.
That's okay. So Azazel in the Binding of Isaac basically has that brimstone laser that I had before, that like big laser, but it's short range, right? And normally Azazel's like the best character in the game. I unlocked a tainted version of the character, which in the newest DLC, every single character in the game has a tainted variant, which is basically a unique gimmick version of them.
Sure.
And Tainted Azazel's fucking busted. You get your Brimstone. It's now no longer short range. It's full range, but it's thin. And it does half damage. But when you start charging it up, you do like a blood sneeze. And that blood sneeze does twice your damage. And then it marks the enemy. And if you hit them while they're marked with your Brimstone, that Brimstone now does 2.5 times damage.
Oh, fuck.
And if they die while they have that effect on them, they explode and they infect any other enemies near them. Oh, and also if you sneeze on an enemy before you charge up your thing, your Brimstone charges up twice as fast. So, essentially, you can just fucking kill everything in the game as soon as you spawn. You're stupid powerful.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The only downside is you have to get, like, up close to blast the sneezes, right? But...
No one streamer girl should have this much power.
But yeah, I'm just doing challenges right now, though. Because hello, where's my boss? It's just a little hot. There's my boss.
This isn't gambling. This isn't family gambling for the whole family. I wanted to take my 5-year-old son to the slot machine, and they wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let him climb inside the slot machine.
They wouldn't let him inside the slot machine.
I used to work at a casino, and by the way, don't do that. I used to work at a casino, and the boxes that they store the money in, they're so fucking satisfying to slide in and out of the machine. Because they're perfectly slotted. They have like a handle on them. They're big boxes, and they just have a handle on them. You just one hand, like you put it in an angle and just slot it in, and there's a nice click at the end. It feels like I'm operating a fucking like mech, and I'm just plugging in like a mech battery. It's so nice.
Did you have to wear one of those like pocketless uniforms?
No, I didn't.
Because I knew someone who worked in a casino and
Remove32
worked with
has
money and
summoned
stuff.
Guardian and donated $6.90. Funny number.
Thank you so much, Remove32. I really appreciate that. That's so generous of you.
That
Thank
is such
you.
a funny number. Holy shit.
You didn't put a song in with it, but that's okay. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh yeah, just like I knew someone who worked in a casino and worked with money and stuff, and like before handling like any of the money, they had to put on this uniform, which was sort of like a prison jumpsuit kind of thing, the way they described it, and just like purposefully fitted with like no pockets or anything, so that like you absolutely cannot stow any money away.
We did that while counting the money, actually. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. While counting the money, yes, I did have to wear that. Yeah, it felt like an engineer's jumpsuit or something.
It felt pretty cool. Probably a little cooler than the
it felt kind of silly
comparison. Okay.
Counting the money was like the worst fucking thing. But anyways, Sharkwaves, thank you so much for the $5 as well.
Sharkwaves donated $5.
I think for the music, I will turn off the in-game music so we can listen to just that. But yeah, so no, we didn't have to wear pocketless clothes. Whenever we handled money, though, we had to do this specific maneuver where you extend one hand out, your left hand, you put your right hand over it and then like dust it, like you dust it off, and then you flip and dust the other hand, and then you show both your hands are empty, and that's so the cameras can see that you're not holding any money. And if you don't do that, you can get in serious trouble every time you touch money. So for like a good 3 months after I stopped working there, that was just like in my brain, and every single time I handled money, I would do that. How's audio, by the way, everybody? Is Ellie's voice okay? I'm noting music might be a little loud. Your voice is wonderful. I meant more volume-wise.
Yeah, I do not like. I thought when I worked an inventory job at a warehouse, which was my last job that I did, which involved a lot of counting, I thought that that'd be the easiest shit in the world. I'm like, literally anybody can count. This is like second nature to me, but it gets so boring.
Everything's good. Music's a little quiet, but still nice. Oh, okay. I'll turn up the music a little bit.
It was kind of nice to sort of relearn a lot of like multiplication stuff just sort of naturally in the process of it. Just suddenly waking up one morning and being like, hey, I've been doing this so long that like you could just like ask me any numbers less than 20 and I could tell you what they are. Can't anymore. It's been a couple years.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I genuinely don't even remember how I counted money. I don't. I suck at counting. I don't remember how I did it. It just you clocked into work and it happened, and that's all I remembered.
Yeah, sometimes you just learn things from work that just like either stick with you or just get like so in your head that you're glad to be away from it when you finally are.
And boy, howdy, am I glad to be away from it. Ooh,
I also worked a job where I opened mail, and
Fuck mail.
now it feels weird to
Whoa.
open a letter with anything other than a letter opener. It didn't before. I had no problem with it before, but now if I try to open a letter, I like freak out and I like have to get like a butter knife or something and like open it the quote unquote proper way.
That's cute though. I'll play Death Road to
This is a good
Canada.
track.
Yeah, this is Death Road to Canada music. It's really fun game.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I want to play more of it. The thing about Death Road to Canada is it's a blast, but it's a little bit of a commitment because each run is like, you know, it takes a little while. It's a roguelike, but it's best with friends. And you know, roguelikes with friends are great and fun, but there's a little bit of a commitment there. You know what I mean? You got to get
Yeah.
friends who are down to join you and join you for the long run.
Exactly. Not a hop in, hop out kind of thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Death Road to Canada, you have a Christmas present that's on the Death Road to Canada right now.
What the heck? You sent me a
Yeah.
Christmas present out? Where'd you get our address?
Duke.
Okay, cool. That's so sweet of you. I'm very excited to see it.
Very, very, very securely via Duke.
It's fine. I'm not worried about it. I was just like, hold on. Hang on. How'd you do that? That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
A long time ago, we found something and we wanted to get it. You talked to me. Yeah, Duke, I know you talked to me about it. I forget! You, of all people, can't get mad at me for forgetting things, okay?
I feel it. I feel it. I also have trouble remembering really basic shit.
But anyways, we got something for Holly a long time ago, and we're like, hey, Holly, what's your address? We're gonna send this to you, and she gave it to us. And then we still have it, and we haven't sent it. We're so bad about sending things. I hate sending mail.
Yeah, it's annoying to send mail.
It's annoying. You have to write in so many fucking letters and words on the little piece of shit piece of paper they give you, and my handwriting's not very good, and I have to keep checking my phone, make sure I got all the addresses right, and I just don't like it.
It's a lot.
It's too
Especially
much.
for shipping international. But, you know, we did it. We did it.
Not to mention,
we did the customs and stuff.
not to mention, I have to fucking Duke and I had to send out immigration stuff and mail that out. So now I have like fucking mail trauma because to this day, to this day, they haven't gotten back to us, which technically is normal. I've called and asked, but it's been like, I don't know, 8 months since we sent it in, something like that, and they haven't gotten back to us. So we don't know if they received it, and that's fucking terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Music is over, so I'll
Ellie
turn it back.
doxed Sophie. No, I would never dox my friends. 32 says, I have mail trauma too, and they spelled it different.
Oh, they spelled. I get it. I get it. I was watching a video last night on Kitchen Nightmares.
Was it the Lady Emily video?
Yes, it was.
I love Lady Emily.
Yeah, and I just like imagine how scary it would be to like have Gordon Ramsay yell at you without the knowledge
Yeah.
that he is Gordon Ramsay. Like the fact that he is Gordon Ramsay takes, I think, a little bit of the edge off. But like, gotta be real. Men yelling at me is maybe my biggest fear in the world.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's a scary thing.
That would be pretty terrifying especially if it was like unprompted, if you had no idea
Right?
that your show was gonna be on Kitchen Nightmares. I mean, they do, but like.
Oh yeah, I mean they do, but like.
You're just surprised you're on Kitchen Nightmares because your restaurant fucking sucks.
Whoa! I'm just flying through. Yeah, I mean, this is basic challenges. These are super early game stuff. We just have to kill Mom a bunch of times, and these are easy ones. So we're gonna get into the hard ones once we get to this red, and even worse when we get down here. But we are working through it. Pride Day! Let's do that right now. Let's all be
Pride
gay.
Day.
Let's all be gay.
Gay.
We get the $3 bill and rainbow baby. Oh, we're taking our baby to Pride. That's so sweet.
That's wonderful.
This is wonderful.
So wholesome.
Mm-hmm. And we're wearing a gay little scarf too
Oh,
in
perfect.
our trinket slot.
Love to be gay. Love waking up in the morning and looking over at my girlfriend and just saying, I'm gay.
Awesome. Love that for you.
Favorite things.
Whoop. So funny thing about this challenge is it gives us the $3 bill, and the $3 bill, I don't know if they've updated it since, but like, I know for a long time, this thing was just like, it felt outdated because the gist of the $3 bills, it gives you random tier effects. I think they did update it because I'm seeing new ones now, but they've added so many tier effects since this item got added that back in like the last update, it was just missing a bunch of shit. And so it just felt like, I don't know, it felt old. It felt like a relic of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Is there item rooms on this challenge? Let's go find out. If
Let's
not,
get
this is
those
gonna be a tough one.
items.
There is
The
not.
newest innovation from Apple, the item.
Is that like in conjunction? Is that like an Undertale collab?
Oh.
Like, yeah, because like Tem, like Tem, like
yeah,
Temmie, like Tem,
yeah.
like Tem,
Yeah,
like Tem, like Temmie, like Tem from Temmie, like Tem, like Undertale Temmie, Temmie from Undertale.
Undertale Temmie.
Is it?
Yes.
Awesome! We should go buy that Steam sale. That's a really good item. That would be really good for us since we don't have item rooms, actually. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
hop into here. I'm gonna lose an entire Eternal Heart. And it wasn't worth it. That's fine. I was just doing that to see if there was maybe somehow 8 cents in there. Technically, these poops could drop a dime. Can I have the Steam sale,
That makes
please?
no sense.
I get it!
I do like that there's just like little, very, very, very neat piles of poo.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Isaac has a very good like gut flora, you know.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
Like you have.
Isaac eats like dog food for dinner and stuff, and like that's a consistent diet. You're getting all your vitamins.
Mm-hmm. Ha. Hashtag relatable.
You don't eat dog food, do you?
What?
I said.
I didn't say anything.
Ellie, if you need some like money, if you need.
Thank
Thank you, PhD Discworld.
Thank you for the. That's very good. For the record, I do not eat dog
I
food.
figured as much by your reaction to it. You're good.
It was.
Whoa. Whoa, our tears are all over the place. This is gonna be a harder challenge because we don't have any item rooms for this one. And our items aren't very good. But at least we have like our gay kid to hang out with us. Hey,
Who better to hang out with than your gay child?
who better to hang out with? Go. What about 2 gay kids?
Well, look at that thing in the middle. It looks like a dead Among Us.
Hey now!
That should look like Among Us.
It should look like Among Us. You know Worthy Kids?
Yeah.
The fucking backpack in the newest Big Top Burger episode looks like Among Us. And
Oh shit.
it looks like Among Us.
Oh, I haven't seen the newest one.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, it's fun. You should watch it. I'm sorry for spoiling it briefly.
No, that's
There's an
okay.
Among Us in it.
There's Among Us. Oh
Little bit
no,
of
the
Among Us.
entire short is ruined. There's nothing else to appreciate. No, I fucking love Worthy Kids.
Oh, I know.
Like,
Incredible
everything that gets published from Worthy Kids is just like gold instantly.
stuff. 100%.
I think about the witches on Tinder thing very
Oh,
often.
so good, yeah. Wait, when the fuck did I get?
Good old-fashioned kidnapping. We don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this goat head.
Could I have some of your blood? Can what I do? I'd give her the blood. She needs it.
So this run might not be as bad as I thought, because it looks like we have the Deadeye effect, just like silently. Which Deadeye, like, you do more damage for not missing. Doesn't seem to always be working though. Maybe that was just like a tier. Maybe $3 bill can give you Deadeye now. That's probably it. That makes more sense actually.
$3 bill can give you a song request, right?
It sure
Or
can.
did
You know
or
what?
Did you, or did
Yeah,
you,
it
did you raise
can.
the? Did you raise the?
Everything Worthy Kids has made is great, but you got to know more about the clown lore. Clown lore, it's whatever is in your heart. You have to understand. You have to believe in it.
Oh, I learned some fucking clown lore last year. Me and one of my friends watched every single episode of The Big Comfy Couch, and we got so much clown lore.
Oh my god, can you share? Do you remember?
We learned where clowns come from.
Where?
Clowns come from the Secret Circus, where all of the clowns get together in a big tent and all tell each other secret jokes that make them laugh so hard that the bubbles all float into the sky and absorb the stars and become baby clowns.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. The beauty of nature.
God, The Big Comfy Couch is such a trip, but it's also very wholesome.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I'd watch the shit. This guy's kicking my ass. I watched the shit out of The Big Comfy Couch as a kid.
I felt like I was losing my memory of it over time. So I just
You revisited it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I called up one of my friends and I was like, hey, do you want to just like watch every single episode of this kids show from the 90s together? And then we did. And it made us cry several times.
Aww. Laugh cry or like sad cry?
Like happy cry.
Oh, that's
not
wonderful.
like laugh cry, but just like sort of, I don't know, the whole experience of it was just like really pleasant. Because, you know, last year was also a pandemic year, and so we needed something. We needed something like that.
That's true. That's fair. I've said this maybe a few times on stream, but I don't think I've like hard clarified it. So when the pandemic first hit, let's say it was like on average, the like COVID starting going around. This is a little bit of a heavier topic, but don't worry, it gets funny.
You sure?
Does it? I don't know. Anyways, around like February, but like March is when we started taking it seriously, I would say, right? So February also happened to be when Duke was visiting on his second visit to see me. And I took him, well, we had to take him home to the airport. And we saw a lot of people, like more than usual, wearing masks and be like, wow, I wonder what's going on. A lot of people wearing masks today. And I went home and I got real sick.
Oh no.
So yeah, it turns out I super duper got COVID like right at the beginning, right at the beginning. I guess that's basically the story. But like, yeah, Duke just happened to visit like right at the wrong time.
Right. Was Duke okay? Did Duke end up getting it too?
No, he's good.
See, that's the levity.
Yeah.
Is that of course it just happened to you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't get it, but I did, Duke.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad that. I'm glad that, like...
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess there wasn't a funny bit to that joke, really.
No.
Not to that joke, but to that story.
Wait. I got it.
You got it?
I got it. These nuts. There we go. Now it's funny.
Can we get a laugh track on that one, chat? Can we get a laugh track?
Please laugh.
Please laugh.
Laugh.
Please laugh. Please laugh. Please laugh. So many of your friends had that happen, you're fine, but honestly, it's a little funny. I mean, you gotta laugh at it, right? Like, holy fuck, I had never been that sick. Thank you. I don't know, I do think I find it a little bit funny because I made it, I guess. Like, I got out fine. You gotta laugh at it. Oh no, you thought that's not so funny, chat? Oh, whoa, we got the comedy police over here. Oh, we got people who are laugh masters over here. We got the freaking clowns from Secret Clown City over the Secret Circus over here.
We got the clowns from the Secret Circus. They're gonna make clown babies.
Don't make clown babies on my chat, please. That is against TOS.
Don't do it. Isaac versus what?
Oh, I do have a funny bit, actually, to my story. I, at the same time, COVID was hitting. I literally before, so I want to say like January, I took like a 3-month leave of absence from work to deal with my mental health. So that was January. Funny thing happened in between January and then the next 3 months. Every business closed.
Oh.
And so I worked at a call center. So like my place started doing work from home, but I was home and they just never contacted me about it. So when my leave ended, I just didn't, they just didn't contact me and I couldn't go back to work. The building was closed. And so that's how I stopped working at my last job.
Damn.
My leave of absence, my temporary leave turned into a permanent leave. I did get to keep my like insurance with them though for like several months after. They just never canceled it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my last job before doing things online full time, I kind of lucked out, honestly. You know, the pandemic affected everyone in different ways. I was working for Pure One Imports, which was going under. Is, you know, sort of like home goods company and stuff. They were already like starting to go under before the pandemic hit, and then the pandemic was kind of like nailing the coffin. But like a lot of people just like stopped showing up to work, obviously because, you know, they were sick and also didn't want to get sick and also figured, fuck it, this business is going under anyway. Like what?
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, what am I like investing in by showing up to work with this much risk? So what they ended up doing was being like, all right, well, if you are coming to work, we are going to give you like extra money for a while, and then also pay you double if you work overtime. And I was like, okay, well, I live by myself and am not really at risk of like harming others, and I wear my mask all the time anyway. So I figured, hey, I'll just go in, work literally as much as I can bring myself to, make that overtime bank, and then try to do things full time. And sure enough, that's kept me afloat until basically right now.
Fair enough. I feel you there.
Like
go ahead.
I'm not gonna like, you know, self-promo on your channel or anything like that, but, you know, just like between the savings that I saved up and the amount that people have been helping me by like being on my Patreon and stuff has like kept me alive and doing things, which is kind of best case scenario when you're taking a risk like that.
For sure.
You know, starting to do something full-time that isn't necessarily sustainable while you're starting.
For sure, absolutely. I feel very similar because, you know, I started streaming, and I went full-time streaming after that, you know, situation when my thing hit. Luckily, I hated my job, so like it was a really good situation for me, like to just stop there. I was very happy with that, and it was a good excuse for me to get out of there because it was just killing me. Also, go follow Ellie and join her Patreon and stuff. What the fuck?
Thank you. Yeah,
of course.
Do posted my website several times. Yeah, there's a support me page at the top that's got different ways you can if you would like to. No pressure, obviously. I know everyone's doing their own thing financially, and I want you all to be safe.
For sure. But yeah, I totally get what you mean with like the supporting you into like up until now, basically. I had like right before I went full-time streaming, for a bit I was living with my roommates, and then I lived with my grandparents for a little bit until Duke got here. Basically, it was like an interim thing because our lease ran out in the apartment, and I figured I'm not gonna find an apartment for like 3 months while I wait for Duke, or get like an apartment that I like but maybe he won't, right? So I just lived with my grandparents for a bit, saved up a bunch of money, and like that has basically sustained me to this point. I feel you with like the starting out thing.
It's a little scary. Like
it definitely is.
It's emboldening and it's empowering and it's exciting, but it is also very scary.
Like for me, it's very important. For streaming is like very important for me. Specifically as, you know, as a lady with ADHD. That almost.
Lady HD.
Yeah, that was like almost a rhyme. That was good. It's very important for me to be able to make my own hours and stuff because I have not been able to like handle a traditional job for quite a long time. I just like I lose the passion, I lose the dopamine, and then I literally physically cannot bring myself to go into work. My executive dysfunction is pretty debilitating. And so streaming is very important for me. It's very, very important for me to be able to like sustain myself in this way that I enjoy and that I can make my own hours and that, you know, I can I can control. So it can be scary because, like, you know, I don't have control over how much I make. I don't have a consistent paycheck. But, like, I prefer this 1,000,000 to working at, like, a fucking call center or working in retail.
No, absolutely.
I would rather, like, every couple of months be like, how am I going to pay rent? Than, like, literally every single day of my life be suffering and miserable. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at interacting with customers. Like, that's not, like, super stressful for me. But also, the jobs that are customer-facing don't tend to make a lot of money, which is so
Exactly.
fucking bonkers. Because that's the job that nobody wants to do. Like, why don't they just make those jobs pay a lot more?
No, I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah. Like I said,
if I can make $20 an hour working at McDonald's, I would do it. You know, like I would be fine. I'd be like, all right, yeah, cool. This is a borderline worthwhile.
See, that's the thing for me is like
money.
I wouldn't. And that's not diss against you. It's like I for my thing with like I said with like traditional jobs is as soon as I lose the passion, as soon as I lose like because I am very, very, like, whenever I start something, I'm very into it. I am all in. And every, like, traditional job I've had, save for, like, one at fucking Value Village, don't work at a thrift store.
Sure.
I've been, like, very passionate about and very good at. And then, like, as soon as that goes away, which can be from anywhere between 3 months and, like, a year, I physically can't get out of bed in the morning to go to work. It's like a switch. It sucks.
A lot of the folks who are, you know, experience that and, you know, aren't like in the unique situation where you are, where, you know, they can like work for themselves and make their own hours and stuff, do sort of like a rotating seasonal schedule.
Yeah.
You know, so they like have a job that they work during the summer, one during the winter, and
That's
maybe
interesting.
like another like in between one and stuff, but just like have that, you know, constantly on rotation, because there's always places that need like more help during the holidays. There's also places that are busier during the summer and stuff like that.
Interesting.
know.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I have seen that work with a traditional job framework, but also like I am sure that the people who do that don't have like nearly all of the stipulations that you have when it comes to like what work works.
for sure. I mean, I just love streaming too much, right? Like I said, streaming is like
It's
the
fun.
most important thing that I do. I love streaming so much. Did that also happen in stream editing for me? Yes, it did. I had to stop editing for Penny because the deadlines were killing me. Like, I like editing. I'm passionate about editing, but just the existence of deadlines in my work, it kills me. And I had to, like, eventually be like, Penny, I gotta stop, and I'm so sorry. And she was super understanding about it. Penny is a wonderful, wonderful person.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was just like, hey, I can't keep doing this. Because like I wasn't in control of when I can and can't do it, basically. And that's what I
Right.
need. I'm hoping, because I'm starting ADHD meds extremely soon, which is so fun.
Very
I'm
awesome.
really hoping that changes things, and I'm able to start, you know, putting my foot down and doing stuff, because I do like editing. It's hard to buckle down and like start it, but I do like editing, and I like making a product. And like I like making a creation. Like that is one of the few forms of art that like I consider art that I am confident that I can create. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's something I wanna do again. But I just can't do it on a schedule, at least right now.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing that I like. You know, I don't want to say I'm the opposite or anything like that, because you know it's not quite that rigid. But
I gotcha.
I have found that the deadlines I have, you know, because like I'm working for Penny now too. I'm like doing the stream edits.
And they're very
of, like, individual games. Oh, thank you. You know, but like knowing that there is a time that they have to be done actually helps motivate me to work on them and not like slack off on it, because then it's like, I don't know, sometimes the pressure is good. Sometimes a little bit of pressure can like actually push me to like actually put my foot down about
That
stuff.
makes sense.
But there are times when it feels like it's a little bit of a squeeze.
Yeah,
as well. So you know, it's got those ups and downs for sure.
I've never had that that sort of like pressure helping you do stuff. I think of that for like the occasional like one-time thing, but when it comes to scheduled things for me, I find that being able to control my own pace always helps more.
Sure.
Like if I have so for me, what happens is if I have a deadline, I just like loathe it. I'm like, oh god, I have to get this done by that time, and then I don't want to do it even more because of that, and it just
Right,
kind of
yeah.
loops infinitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I'm gonna grab both of these.
And I don't know. I think that like the deadline thing works really well for me, like for the stream edits in particular, because I know that like it's a pretty consistent amount of work I have to be doing, and it's not like Penny's demanding I do like a funny creative editing trick or anything like that with them. You know, like if anybody's like been watching the regular uploads on Snapcube lately, like a lot of them are just like gameplay and, you know, like cutting between the funny jokes and stuff with the occasional like editing gag thrown in. You know, Penny isn't like, you know, expecting that I'm gonna do that with every video and that I'm gonna come up with something like really fucking funny for each and every one.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately they're highlight videos, right?
Yeah. And so I'm okay with working within those deadlines because it's a pretty consistent like work. Like I'm in the flow of it.
Yeah.
With the YouTube poops that I do, deadlines wouldn't really work as much for me. Like I try to get one every week or two, but I don't make it like it has to be this day, it has to be done by this time or anything like that because, you know, the amount of work it takes isn't consistent because sometimes I
Right.
think of jokes that are more complicated to edit.
sure.
Sometimes the ideas don't come to me as quickly. You know, I'm working on something right now that is something I care very passionately about, and I'm being a perfectionist about, and I don't want to rush it. You know, so like,
For sure.
I get that. I understand both sides of like when deadlines can and can't really work, at least for me. You know, and I think that it's good to like try different kinds of work just to sort of like wrap it up.
Absolutely.
Into
I
something that
mean,
the chat
like-
can take away from it. You know, it's good to like do and try different kinds of work and like see how you function. You know, because like I've done a lot of things in my time that I thought I wouldn't be able to handle, and it wasn't so bad. And I've done a lot of things that I thought were gonna be a piece of cake, and they ended up kind of ruining me. So you know, it's always good to try shit.
For sure. Yeah, and I've been speaking generally here. Like, there's obviously exceptions to all this, and some stuff that I might just. Oh, I'm about to die. I might not make it on this challenge. There's obviously exceptions, and you know, I might be exaggerating some stuff here and there.
Sure.
Cause do you ever? I find it very hard to like talk about the self.
Oh,
I like.
that's completely understandable.
Yeah. But yeah, this is like generally how I feel, and yeah, I don't know. That better wraps it up. I'm gonna die also. I can take one hit.
Well, I mean, I guess that works out because if you can't talk about yourself, you've got a co-host right now who is absolutely happy to talk about herself non-fucking stop.
Please, no, do it. I'm gonna die. There's no way I survive this fight.
Donut die. Donut die.
Chat, no! You had to
Oh, no.
keep me alive.
Sophie baby dead moments.
That's okay. I'm gonna drop this fucking dumb trinket. Awesome, you can't
I
drop
thought
the
you were gonna
trinket.
say your child.
No, I was gonna try and drop the thing that makes your tears go in all directions, but you can't.
No.
Which makes sense, but
He's plotted a challenge.
it's boarded a challenge. I'm also scatterbrained right now. I did forget. I forgot until now that I'm like I'm going through a mild withdrawal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going through caffeine withdrawal right now.
No,
Not nearly the same thing, but you know,
I mean
does,
withdrawal's a withdrawal.
does come with some achies.
I'm not doing too bad, so like it's probably not too far off.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I have been drinking too much soda, and I decided for financial and health reasons to not like stop drinking soda forever, but like stop incorporating it into the things I drink on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's fair. I gotta
and,
at some point I gotta make a decision on that or change something. I drink a shit ton of Coke.
And if you stop after having done that long enough, you start to get caffeine headaches, and so I'm kind of in that phase of it.
Oh yeah, you do. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Excuse me.
Hello. This is my girlfriend B.
Wow, hi.
About the moon?
The one's an orange slice.
Yeah, I was pretty wrapped up in a thing, and I wanted to like wrap it up nicely. I'm live. Sophie's live. Sophie's here.
Did everyone go see the moon? It's an orange slice.
I don't know if it's gonna be an orange slice for everyone. Or wait, no, I guess it would be.
It's the same moon.
It's the same moon.
It's the same
Oh,
moon.
I
We're
don't
all looking
fucking
at the same one.
I don't fucking know.
Moon is an orange slice right now. It's very pretty. It's very vibrant where I am.
It's very pretty.
I might take a second to step out and go look at it.
Okay,
Yeah, go for it. I'll keep playing Isaac.
We can go try.
Yeah, let's go try it. We're gonna try to see the moon.
Go try
I'll
and
let
see
you
the
know.
moon.
I'll-
Everyone, go look at the moon.
I'll report
Oh,
back
well,
with
don't
my
do that
result.
because you're on my stream. bring your laptops and phones with you and go maybe peer out the window or something.
Don't log off.
Oh my god. Just- Alright, I'll be back in a
Okay,
little
sounds
minute.
good. Can't see it from outside your room and you refuse to go outside at 10 p.m. Oh my god. Okay, actually, I have a story to tell. I can't believe I haven't told this story. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the story till Ellie gets back. Just everybody in chat, be ready, because there's gonna be a great story that I have to tell. And you're all gonna go, whoa, that's awful. Oh, shit. I have a great story to tell. But I'm gonna wait till Ellie gets back because it's so full of twists and turns. It's not. But it is full of icky, gross stuff. But yeah, in regards to the caffeine thing, I drink a soda pop right now. You looked outside and it appears to be daytime. Well, perhaps you should get in a real time zone. There, partner. Uh-oh, I took a damage. So that last run didn't go very well. This is like a really hard challenge. $3 bill's not that good. And and Rainbow Baby sucks. And it is just not really worth not having any item rooms. This is a pretty rough one. You know why? You know why I drink so much freaking soda pops? Because I'm unmedicated. I got ADHD. It's the only thing that keeps me freaking moving. I'm so excited to get medicated, y'all. Like, I'm going in very soon. I have to make an appointment, but like my next appointment, my doctor straight up was just like, yeah, next time you come in, we'll set you up with a prescription. It's official, which is very exciting. And boy howdy, I'm ready. I mean, given that whole conversation we just had with Ellie, I'm just tired of it, baby. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this guy. I hate when the tears shoot out to the left. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do there? They shoot like crazy fast into like this. No, not like that. This isn't too bad, but Jesus. Ow. Awesome, we're shooting in diagonals. Awesome, awesome, awesome! Awesome all over the place. We're taking so much damage. This is what I'm fucking talking. What are you supposed to do with this? That sucks. The sounds this boss is making, that's just your regular old Isaac sounds, baby. There's nothing wrong with that. That is perfect in my eyes. That is exactly what I want to hear all the time. Get out of your shell.
I am back with a lunar update.
Oh, yeah?
We can't see the moon from our place.
Oh, what the fuck? I
okay.
have a story to tell, and I was waiting for you to get
Sure.
back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I had to do something awful before stream today.
Oh no. You didn't go on something awful, did you?
I did not go into something awful.
Oh, thank God.
So for those who have been keeping an eye on my Twitter, you may know that I was recently in the midst of a great storm. BC got hit by like a massive, it's called an atmospheric river. Excuse me, I'm gassy. They got hit by an atmospheric river, which is basically just like rain, but like stupid amounts. And our like rivers and shit everywhere flooded.
Oh yeah, I saw some of the pictures you were posting about it.
Yeah. Our entire fucking because we live in a valley. The entire valley was flooded. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Anyways, so a little bit of quick context for this story. Duke and I have our trash taken once every 2 weeks on Thursday mornings. And the Thursday before the storms was Remembrance Day in Canada, which is it's a national holiday, and they did not pick up our garbage on that day. So we didn't have garbage taken, so we had to wait another 2 weeks. Pretty rough, but we can survive it.
Sure.
Then the storms hit, and what ended up happening was we don't have like anywhere to put our garbage cans. There's a shed right next to them, but the landlord has it locked. So these garbage cans were just sitting there in the crazy rain. And we have a cat, and that cat has poopy litter box, which goes in the garbage.
Oh no.
And poopy litter is very absorbent. So what fucking happened is overnight it rains, and all of that litter fucking absorbed the water from the rain. So they didn't take our garbage again because it was too heavy. They couldn't pick it up because they don't have a machine down here. They just pick it up with their hands. So today, Duke and I had to go outside and drain this thing of water, right? But we can't drain it, like we can't loosen up the weight because it's all absorbed into the kitty litter. So we start taking the kitty litter bags out individually, which is disgusting.
Oh God.
And the kitty litter bags are like 10 pounds a pop from fucking waterlogging. It was so disgusting. And we have like 4 or 5 bags outside right now, just full of kitty litter, all separated. They're tiny, tiny little bags because they're like 10 pounds each. So finally, we're gonna get our garbage taken after 6 weeks of it not being taken.
That sucks. I'm so sorry.
It sucks so big.
You didn't just ask Robert not to poop?
Oh, we asked. He said no. You know, he kind of owns the
Never
place.
listening.
He's not. You know, he doesn't listen to us as his parents, and it causes a bit of a
even
struggle.
consider your needs?
He bites my knees sometimes.
Oh. That's pretty good.
It's okay. It's fine, I guess. It's all right.
I love taunting cats, which is very fun for me to do.
I love taunting in TF2.
I love taunting in TF2. I love taunting in Super Smash Brothers. Oh, Ellie, we can't be friends anymore.
No, I like Super Smash. This is the second run in a row we got this 5-pip dice room. I also like taunting in Super Smash Bros. Don't you worry. Although they don't let you do it online for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Isn't that so weird? You can't do it in like matchmaking, like random lobbies.
That's so strange because the taunts are very innocent.
Right?
They're like
I guess the idea was to reduce like bad manners moves, but like there's so much you can do to be a shithead in that game that is not just taunting. That's like a mechanic you put in the game, Nintendo.
Like, I get more upset when people teabag as opposed to just like performing a taunt, because like you get to see a cute character animation. Who can be mad at that?
Exactly. Also, Luigi straight up nerfed in online because Luigi's taunt technically is a move.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Luigi nerfed.
Luigi nerfed.
I used to be a Luigi main
Oh,
back
really?
in the Brawl days.
I
never played like competitively or anything, but I enjoyed Luigi as a character, and he wasn't terrible to play.
Fun. I like that they put Sora in Smash.
Hell yeah. Sora Kingdom Hearts.
That's the one. Sora, Mr. Disney.
I feel like after a character gets included in Smash, I come to appreciate them a little more than I did beforehand.
Aw.
You know, because I don't know. There's something like.
Telling me you didn't appreciate my boy Sora?
No, of course I appreciate Sora. Sora I knew about. Sora I already knew about. So like I appreciated plenty. But like
Okay.
you know, like Terry and Kazuya, like characters
yeah.
I didn't really like know about beforehand. I was like, well, there's this like whole like franchise of gaming I didn't even
For sure.
realize
Also,
existed.
Mindful,
Like,
thank you for the $4.
Mindful donated $4.
like, I knew Tekken was a thing, obviously,
Yeah.
but like I literally did not know about King of Fighters or any of the SNK
Right.
stuff. And I was like, whoa, cool, that's so awesome. And like, I think I do not agree with people who get like super up in arms about inclusions in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But I also kind of get it to a degree because it's kind of like validating a little bit to like see a game represented in Smash. It's sort of like a rite of passage.
I agree. So I have no problem with like, I'm not upset about games that as like, oh, who plays this, right? I don't care about that. If it's a unique
Right.
or if it's like a niche game, I'm fine with that. I'm happy for the people who get their
I'm a
their
fucking
niche
Wii
game.
Fit Trainer main. I couldn't complain even if I wanted to.
My biggest issue is when they have like a shit ton of my. Oh, I'm dancing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because these are some groovy tunes.
Yeah. My biggest issue is when they have like a shit ton of characters from the same game. Fire Emblem.
You know.
I do have a legitimate issue with that. Like Mario is one thing, you know, it's like that's their thing, but like I don't know. There's a certain point where it's like, come on.
I absolutely agree, and I love Fire Emblem. Like I think that those games are great. And I am really like happy to see Byleth in the game, but I don't think Byleth needed to be alongside like all of the other Fire Emblem characters too. Like
Aren't there
you know,
more Pokemon than Fire Emblem characters? But Pokemon is like a mainstay Nintendo primary thing. That's one thing. I still actually think there are too many Pokemon characters regardless. I think there's like one or two too many. Like fucking Greninja never needed to be there. I'm gonna stand by that.
yeah. I think like I don't know. With Fire Emblem, everyone's, you know, the people who are like really adamant about defending the number of Fire Emblem characters insist that it's because pretty much each entry, with a few exceptions, like is its own story and has its own like plot and protagonists and antagonists and stuff, which is neat. But like, it's also way too big of a franchise. They do not need to have. And by big, I mean like in terms of the number of characters.
Yeah.
Like that's not a great justification for how much representation it gets. Like I would be fine if just every game they just replace whatever the like rotating Fire Emblem character is with the protagonist of the newest game. That would be fine.
You know what I
But
wish?
like
I
nobody
wish,
likes Corrin.
I just wish that they used the fucking Echo Fighter system more, because
Yeah.
they specifically added Echo Fighters in Ultimate, and I was like, cool. This sounds like we're gonna get a bunch of DLC and shit just because it'll be easy. It's just, you know, you don't have to design a new character. It's just a new model. And they didn't do anything with that, which was
Just like,
really
did Sakurai
disappointing.
Why did Sakurai create this category
If you're not gonna do anything with it, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna retrofit some characters into it. Have fun.
It was really, really weird that happened. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was. But yeah, I mean, I actually don't mind Corrin and Byleth too much because their movesets are unique. There's so many
That's
Fire
true.
Emblem characters that are the same guy.
Right. No. Yeah. If we're going by that logic, absolutely. I'm mostly just thinking of them like as characters and not as like how they play in the game.
Yeah. I saw somebody in my chat was just like, I think they said that they think there's too many sword fighting characters in the game. I've never attributed to that. I have no problem with sword fighting characters. If a character has a sword, it's just a tool. It's a tool of the trade. Everybody's got a weapon to fight with, and a lot of characters in video games happen to have
I don't mind
swords.
that. I don't
There's
mind that
nothing
at all.
wrong with that. As long as they're like fighting in a unique way. As long as they like are interesting to play as. Like,
If you think there are too many sword fighters, that is a fault of the games industry as a whole, not a problem with Smash Bros.
yeah, like like Sora, as much as I love Sora, not a ton unique going on with him in terms of design. His moves are pretty normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's secretly I'm okay with that because whenever they add a character that's got like a bunch of gimmicky shit going on, it makes them very hard to learn.
You know what? That's super fair. I'm okay with it too. I'm just saying, like, I theoretically I should be complaining about him with showing my with you know, saying my opinions here. Except I like him, so it's different. I don't know. Maybe that's why Fire Emblem fans are the way they are, because they like them, so it's different. Maybe I think I understand them now.
Right.
I just had to think about it in this lens.
That's the thing. Like I liked Corrin in Smash 4. I because I was playing Fire Emblem Fates. That was the newest one, and I liked that game. Everybody says it's a dog shit game, and you know that's okay if one of us is wrong. But like, I really enjoyed that game, and I was like, cool. It's nice seeing the newest Fire Emblem character, and you know, but like, I don't know. It feels like with the addition of like Chrom and Lucina and Robin all representing one game, it feels like a lot.
It definitely does. Anyways, none of this is like ever like all of this has been said before.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
we are not treading any new ground.
No.
By any means.
Here, let me tread some new ground.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Talk with
Let
nobody.
me tread some new ground. I think they should. Oh, this isn't new ground, but actually, I changed my mind and I'm gonna say this. Actually,
new
hold
grounds.
on. Okay, I'm gonna reverse because I have a punchline for my joke, and I'm gonna make
Okay,
the
alright,
punchline and
alright.
then I'm gonna say it. Okay. I'm gonna tread some new ground. Newgrounds.com. Eagle Raptor.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yay. Okay, no, genuinely though. Here's what I was gonna say. Fucking what's her name? Who's that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 big titty bitch? I hate her so much.
Pyra, the one
Yeah.
who looks like the one who's
Thank you,
got
Beanie Boy
the
Beef.
costume that looks exactly like me.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh neat.
she got the hair.
Listen, I love boobs. Okay. I love boobs so much.
Love the boobs. Can't get enough boobs.
Can't get enough of boobs. Exactly. Pyra and Mithra's fucking the worst character in the universe. Literally makes me uncomfortable to look at. I cannot stand looking at those two. Like,
Yeah.
they're so obnoxiously, grossly sexualized. I hate it.
And I don't think they're even adults in the game.
They're
so
not.
like, what the
well,
fuck?
wait, I
What
think
the
they're
fuck,
actually
Xenoblade?
from the future or something weird. But like that doesn't count.
They always try to
They
write something
always are.
around it, but you got to remember a person wrote that to get around the fact that what you're looking at is not an adult.
Exactly. I looked into it, and there's no confirmed age or like body age. I don't think, at least from what I can see. But I know that the other like dude character you play as is like 16. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's just like it's bad titty design, and it makes me upset.
Bad
like-
tits.
I like a good tit, okay? I'm like the Gordon Ramsay of tits, okay? I'm gonna complain about some bad tits.
You know who's got some reasonable tits?
Who's got some reasonable tits?
We Fit Trainer.
Wii Fit Trainer has some reasonable tits. Yeah, that's true.
You know, they're like they're there and they're prominent, but they're not like absolutely in your face like, oh, look at the tits, everybody draw your attention to the tits.
Exactly.
Or anything like that.
Just
And
working
you
out.
know, yeah.
Fucking Zero Suit Samus, weird design in the first place, but like just because you know you know how it is. The
Yeah.
fact that they gave her like weird not bikini, but like sports bra outfits, that's like a Smash 4 thing. That was always baffling to me that they just did that.
Yeah. So it's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I have no commentary about it. It just seemed like a weird choice.
Yeah. No, me too.
I'm
I
you know,
I
I
understand.
don't want to make it sound like there's like a double standard or anything, because you know, like I am absolutely fine with like shirtless Sephiroth.
Oh yeah.
That's like that fits and that's cool and it makes sense for Sephiroth to have that alternate outfit. Not so much with Zero Suit Samus, not
No,
so much
yeah.
with Shulk.
Yeah.
I don't know about Shulk though.
Yeah, I
I don't know
anything
about Shulk, but also Shulk is probably like not. I don't think Shulk is an adult either. So also like, ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. There's two types of Metroid fans, and it all centers around how they sexualize Samus. That's true. That's true. And it comes down to, do they draw the muscles or not?
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I'll give Smash credit. They draw the muscles.
They do draw the muscles. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to dwell on this topic for too much longer.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry that we've been talking about some like semi-serious stuff.
No, you know,
I'm having a chill stream, and that's what this
That's okay.
boils down to for me.
I'm just filling the air with what comes to mind and what seems like it would make for a good discussion. And you know, but I think in the interest of being your friend and being a person who's able to set my own boundaries, I'm gonna be like, hey, let's talk about something different.
Oh, for sure. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
Cool.
The muscles could be bigger. That's true, Duke. My muscles could be bigger. I'm trying to work out more.
Hell yeah! Fucking work.
In fact, after like literally as soon as I decide that I can no longer stick around for the stream, the next thing I'm gonna do is do a workout before I go to sleep.
Hell yeah! Holly, during God Game last night, worked out like during our tea time break.
Oh, cool.
It was great.
Badass. I feel like everything Holly does manages to impress me somehow.
Oh yeah, Holly's very impressive.
Mm-hmm. I love my impressive friend Holly.
I love your impressive friend Holly too. I love my impressive friend.
She's
I
your
know.
impressive friend.
Thursday Blues, thank you for the subscription.
I'm using friend as shorthand for like,
No, I
you know, collaborative ally in a similar kind of space.
Of course, no, I was saying it in the silly way. Also, Holly's like very much a very good friend of mine. Like,
Yeah,
like there's no
I
joke
don't-
there.
I
I
don't
love
wanna-
Holly deeply.
Like I don't want to, you know, like give the wrong idea that like Holly and I are close. We've probably talked like a handful of times in total, and not like
gotcha.
in depth. You know, I don't want the audience to be like, oh man, Ellie and Holly are just like absolute best friends. Like, well, you know.
I gotcha.
It's a little strange. It's a little strange, like being in the space that I'm in right now, where like I'm becoming very like I'm becoming friends with a lot of people who I used to sort of just like respect and admire from a distance. And on
Fucking
the
been
one hand,
there.
that makes sense because, you know, I'm also, you know, I understand, like some of that stems from the fact that I also understand the complexities of being known online. And so there's a sort of trust that comes with being in that space too. But also it's like kind of tricky to navigate. It's kind of tricky to navigate because like I am always going to feel a little bit of the imposter syndrome.
Aw.
I do not belong on the Sophie Babies stream.
I like it when you're
Um,
here. You're my good friend.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I
mean
would
that.
say that you're my friend very confidently. I would say that very confidently.
Absolutely. No, I totally get it though. And you know what? I have felt that extremely recently because when I first like started streaming, I basically started streaming around the same time I originally started editing for Penny. And so that led to me becoming friends with, you know, Penny and then a lot of the like other folks in like the Clown House sphere.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of that imposter syndrome. I was like, oh geez, geez, you know what I mean? Okay, we win.
There you go. You got a trophy.
Yeah, but ultimately, I have come to accept that I'm a funny gal. I'm well liked by my friends, and I'm here for a reason.
Hell yeah.
People like me for a reason, and that same goes for you. This
Aw.
fucking challenge is the worst challenge in the game.
Oh shit. Not the one that you already did?
No, this one sucks. This next one, this is Waka Waka, and you have this one where your tears, like you can hold them in place, and then you have magnet tears where enemies are fucking attracted to your shots.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So you're like, the idea is you lead them into it, but
Good luck, have fun.
it's not that easy when you're fighting bosses and shit. Yeah, this sucks. Oh, Curved Horn is so good though. That's a huge damage upgrade trinket.
Thank you, just some trans girl and Duke for the kind words.
Yeah, Ellie, you're truly wonderful. And you know what? I remember like, so actually this is funny because I remember when I first heard about you, it was around the time I was starting to edit for Penny. It was around the time I was starting to meet everybody because that was when they discovered, you know, your stuff, right?
Oh, interesting. I didn't know it was that recent.
I think what it was is Joy has known about your stuff for a long time. If I remember correctly, I totally could be wrong, but I think what happened is Joy showed everybody The Price is Rice, I think is what it was.
Probably.
Yeah, and then if I'm remembering correctly, and then like they like then they like discovered like, hey, this isn't just some rando running this channel. This is like a cool and still active like cool gal. And then like you showed up to a couple of streams a few times, and I was like, whoa, wow, that's so cool. There's a like the way I saw it, like this is fun. This might be funny to you, but the way I saw it at the time, I was like, whoa, famous YouTube pooper show up on Snapcube stream.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That was my first impression there. And yeah, that's how it went, I think.
So what you're telling me is the imposter syndrome is kind of mutual in many ways.
For sure. I think I've generally gotten over it.
And I'm definitely starting to as of late.
Yeah.
Like it is a problem that is getting better over
That's
time.
for sure. And I you know what I'll say is I'm a little bit more directly involved, or at least I have been for longer. So because I've been because I was editing for Penny before, and because you know I'm in the dubs and stuff. So I think it makes sense that my imposter syndrome in that regard might have cleared out a little faster because I had more direct, like more early on direct.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
And like I was only like really sort of moved into I don't really know a good way to phrase it, but sort of like had this social circle thrust upon me
For sure.
as a result of editing for Penny and for Joy. So like
Gotcha.
It's I don't know. It's a weird thing. I'm always nervous that like people are assuming that I'm like too active or that I'm like fucking, clout chasing or just like any of that kind of shit. Because like I've dealt with people who have acted in ways that like I wish they hadn't in order to like get some clout out of me, and it doesn't feel good. And
Absolutely.
Whenever something bad happens to me, I always get paranoid that I'm making other people feel that way.
Nah, I can say on good authority that like we all love you. You're fantastic, and absolutely nobody like thinks ill of you or anything like that, or thinks you're too active. That's not a thing at all.
Who says that? No one says that. My brain says that.
Your brain says that. Exactly.
It's literally just my brain.
But yeah, trust me, I can say, like I said, on good authority, we all love you extremely deeply.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very nice to hear.
Of course.
And you know what, Sophie?
Wait, I'm listening.
Ditto.
Sorry.
Ditto.
Whoa!
You're
I love that
great
Pokemon.
friend, and you're and you're also appreciated. And
Thank you.
we all care about you and think that you're great. And yeah.
Thank you.
I'm enjoying being a trusted friend and ally to Sophie, baby.
Ally in battle. You will fight.
Ally in
dragons
battle.
with me.
Yep, I will fight. I will pull out my great axe and I will.
That's a great
destroy...
axe.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's more of a good axe.
Also, I want to back up a little bit in chat. Panicfilled Poltergeist said, I saw a random Sophie clip somewhere and thought it was funny as fuck and was like, whoa, I want to watch this person's streams. Thank you. That's very sweet.
Hell yeah.
They make me blush. They make me blush. My face turns the same color as my hair.
Oh, wow. I can't tell where your face ends and your hair starts. Yeah, you stopped dyeing your hair, right?
I have, yeah. It's expensive and it's so hard to upkeep, and it does.
It is.
Like,
it
pink
is
hair
very
doesn't last long.
expensive,
Yeah, well, it's pink hair specifically as well, right? Like I'm brunette naturally, so
Right,
it has
so
to.
am I.
Yeah. So I have to go blonde, and then pink is a very light color. So yeah, a lot of bleaching, and then pink. Pink just is like one of the hardest dyes to keep in. Because it turns orange very easily and then it fades really quickly. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, I could pay $250 like every month, 2 months if I wanted, or I could just be blonde/brunette.
Right. Yeah, I've been I just this last fall I got my hair dyed for the third time. Like fully teal, and they have to bleach it to do that obviously as well because it's brighter than the dark sort of brown color that my hair is naturally. But I've kind of decided that like when it comes time to do that again next year, I'm just not gonna. I'm just
That's
gonna
fair.
like let it grow out naturally for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same
it's not
thing.
Good to, it's not good to bleach your hair a whole ton. As it turns
No,
out.
I actually I had to. If folks saw my Twitter, I had to get a haircut recently. I had to get a huge haircut because my bleaching was done so poorly the very first time I ever got my hair pink that my hair, the last like 4 inches of it were just completely dead. And I don't mean dead as in
Aw.
like an exaggeration. I mean like the hair was unsalvageable, and I had to just get it cut off. And I did.
Sometimes you just gotta remove the locks.
Sometimes you do. But you know what? It's for the best. And now I'm feeling fresher than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Pink's a very
Absolutely.
pissy hair dye. It really is. It's so pissy. It doesn't last. It doesn't like you, personally.
Mhm.
You. That wasn't a catch-all. It doesn't like you personally in chat.
Right.
It has beef.
I also was very insistent about like making sure that I got my hair colored like professionally.
Uh-huh.
You know, by like people who actually like
You
know
always
what the fuck
should.
they're doing.
Especially if you're doing bleach, you always should. Yep.
Oh yeah. And so by just like washing my hair like slightly less frequently than I used to, and you know, like maintaining it while I'm following all the directions, I could keep my hair color lasting pretty vibrantly for like a full calendar year.
Oh wow.
After like a $500 or so hair session once,
Fuck.
you know, which
Yeah.
like but also that's even though it's one time a year, it is also a lot of money. So I'm
It
just
is a
gonna-
lot of money. No, it's tons, right? And like,
And
Yeah.
and that's like I don't splurge on much. I think it's probably important to say, because you know you hear someone say, oh, $5 hair coloring, and you think like, man, they just must have like a ton of money if they could just blow it on that. That's like one of the only things I like splurge on.
absolutely. And I should say the same. Like the first time I got my hair dyed, the really bad time, a friend paid for it. I traded my Switch for it. I should clarify. I
Yeah.
traded my Switch for it. Did box dye after that. Don't do box dye.
Don't do box dye.
Don't do box dye. At least if you're gonna bleach, don't do box. If you're just doing dye and nothing else, you can squeeze some box dye. It just won't come out as good. But never home bleach. But anyways, back on track. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I forgot I had the bomb. But yeah, I very much it was like the only time that I like spent a lot of money on my hair. And at this point, I had the money to spend as well. Like that is not something I would do nowadays.
that's true. I'm in a little bit of a tight spot right now. Not like down to the wire tight, but you know, where I got to be a little more like conscious about how much
No,
I'm
I'm
spending.
in the same spot. Yeah, I gotcha.
If I were in this spot in the fall, I just wouldn't have done it. I would have just been like, nope, no hair this year.
Yeah,
no hair,
when
sorry, hair machine broke.
Yeah, when I got my hair done, it was like when Duke and I first moved in here. Like I said, I had saved quite a bit of money up, and so like for his move, and also people don't like when Duke downloaded here. Excuse me. When Duke
Downloaded
came down
himself into
here,
Canada.
the donations were off the wall, and people were so fucking generous, which I appreciate so much. By the way, to this day. What is that? Oh, it's the dance.
Are you doing more dancing?
Dance has. I didn't realize the dance had a thing. Cool. But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we had a bunch of money saved up for the move, and so we used some of that for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Here-
don't worry, chat. The $500 came out of the savings I mentioned from working overtime from a business.
Yes, yeah. Hearing y'all are spending up to like $500 is nuts to me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a very rare thing. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rare thing, and this is gonna last me for a year and some change. And then I'll just maybe I'll like my hair more when it's a length that I want it to be, because like it's getting a lot longer in recent years, and I like it that way. And I think I like it. I think I am more okay with my natural hair color when it's longer.
I'm excited. I've never seen my my brunette hair long. I've literally always dyed my hair or cut it. Like when I was younger, I went shoulder length constantly, and it was only recently where I was like, you know what? I want to just get real long. And yeah, so like I'm excited to see what it looks like.
There you go.
But
Yeah, the 500 was service and product, and also like the at-home like shampoos and stuff, because just I would not have wanted to spend that money. Like it probably would have been smarter for me to like avoid the extra like 100 or so for the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah. Just some transfer.
and
You're
just,
saying
like,
you mean you spent like $70 3 different times since 2018 and you never had problems? Okay, but everybody's hair is different, right?
Yeah.
Like, again, like for me, for example, pink is extraordinarily hard to get done and done right to last more than a couple weeks on brunette hair.
Your mileage will vary.
Your mileage will vary.
Look at all those skulls. Who do you think they were?
I think this one was Bill Gates.
Probably.
This one's Minecraft Joe Biden.
Yeah, that looks Minecraft Joe Biden-esque. It looks pretty identical to the Bill Gates one, if I'm being real. Is that... You know, now that I think about it, until this skull room, I've never seen those two together.
That's true! I'm gonna take this, because why the frick not?
Why the frick not? You frickin' fricks?
Oh, I hate these, like, these turret traps that shoot like this. For some reason, my
Oh,
brain
yeah.
just can't wrap around them, what they do.
It's, yeah. I don't do a whole lot of like bullet hell stuff. So like this is like I said, Binding of Isaac is super not a game that like I would enjoy playing. Even though like that does not mean that I do not respect it and think that it is
for sure.
a great game in its own way. I feel like I'm like that with a lot of games. And honestly, my experience as a gamer has improved as a result of as a gamer has improved as a result of the fact that I'm just like okay with the fact that some games just like I'm not gonna have a fun time with, and that doesn't make them bad.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Nier Automata is that for me. I know that game has a lot going for it. It is a beautiful game. I cannot get into the combat. The combat just fucking something about it I just can't. I just don't like it.
That reminds me, a friend of mine gifted that game to me for my birthday, so I should probably try it at some
It's
point.
yeah, I mean like a lot of people like it and it's got a lot going on for it. Like I would give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Dark Souls, and I'm allowed to say that I don't care for Dark Souls because I spent like at least 10 hours in Dark Souls, like in the first Dark Souls, like trying to get used to it enough where I could at least like have some fun doing things, and
sure.
it just wasn't really working out for me.
That's fair. Dark Souls is like one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's why Dark Souls is such a good example of this concept I'm talking about, because like I fucking love like hearing about Dark Souls. I love watching people play Dark Souls. I love hearing about some of the lore. I've never like gone super in depth. I know there's people who are, you know, like
body video, yeah.
yeah, who are like historical archivists for Dark Souls, basically. You know, like I haven't gone out of my way to look into that kind of content, but the fact that it exists and the fact that so many people enjoy it and get hyped for From Software stuff like that, I get secondhand excitement out of it because I know that like my friends are having fun and stuff.
Absolutely.
But I'll probably never enjoy a Souls-like, and that's fine.
That's fair. Yeah, that's super fair. What is... Okay, we have flies. This sucks.
Oh.
I don't want to do this challenge. Let's go play greed mode. And I'm gonna play as Kain, I think. You love Bloodborne, you still haven't played Dark Souls? I seriously recommend it. I love Dark Souls so much. You know what's funny is I can't play Bloodborne. It's mostly specifically just a frame rate thing. Dude, I'm restarting. Curse of the Tower in the first room. Yeah, I can't play Bloodborne because of the... Whoa. Because of the...
Does it have frame skipping problems?
It doesn't have frame skipping. Basically, the frame pacing is really bad. It cannot hold steady... steady frame rates. We're getting, like, a lot of good items. It can't hold a steady frame rate. It's like really, really bad with that. It, What happens is, like, I don't know. I can't explain it as well as some other people could, but essentially, the frame rate is not steady. It's got like really bad micro stuttering, and it's all over the place.
Even if you try to play it at like 30?
It is at 30. You can't play it at
shit.
anything but.
Oh
yeah,
no.
It's only at 30.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's bad, and it gives me migraines. Like I'm not just being like elitist or anything. It gives me migraines.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Mhm.
I feel like lately I've been more picky about like wanting to play games that run at 60. And I've
So
not really
picky about frame rates.
yeah, I've not really been like this for much of anything throughout my life, but lately I've just been like more insistent that if I'm going to spend a bunch of money on the game, it had better run smooth.
Yep.
And I don't really know why, but I theorize it might just be because I have so much less time to play games nowadays, and I just like would
That's fair.
rather just like get the quote unquote full experience
Yeah.
out of it. And I've found that I just have a much more satisfying time playing games where the frame rate is something that's like really smooth like that.
Yeah,
With some
I mean-
exceptions, of course. Like Breath of the Wild is like fine in 30. I don't mind that at all.
So yeah, that's a frame pacing thing too, right? So I get migraines from games that have bad frame pacing. I at first I thought it was just 30 FPS, but it is just frame pacing. Breath of the Wild has really great frame pacing, and a lot of Nintendo games do. So frame pacing is just essentially it's the consistency of the frame rate. Is Ellie in the call? Yeah, Ellie's in the call.
Hi, Glass.
But yeah, games like that, like I'm also okay with them. But like I have a 144 FPS monitor. I have 2 of them actually,
Sure.
and I cannot play like under 60 FPS. I just can't handle it anymore. Unless like I have to. But I will do everything in my power to avoid it. Because
Oh,
just
yeah?
like 60 FPS is it's more to me. It is more than just a like smooth visual. It is responsiveness. It makes the game feel like more like a more complete. It makes the game feel more polished.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
how your friends
I
sync with
feel
your
that for
monitor.
sure.
Gotcha. Like especially
And,
fighting
you know, like
games.
my monitors cap out in 60, and that's fine because like you know I've not seen anything in 144 and been like I need this now yet. I'm sure that'll change in the coming years.
Yeah, 144 for me. I got it back when I was really into first-person shooters because it is great in first-person shooters. Seriously, I stand by that. Like, it is effectively cheating to have like 144 frames when everybody else only has 60. It's really powerful. It really like I noticed immediate significant like buffs to my aim in games because you can see more and your mouse is physically smoother. I mean, try moving your mouse around in 30 FPS and try in 60 FPS, right? Like it is smoother. The same thing happens from 60 to 144. I don't know why Chad is laughing. Oh, it's Oz. Hi, Oz. Oz, come on,
Hi,
keep it on
Oz.
theme.
Yeah, it's been very interesting for me. I spent an embarrassingly long time this like last year doing all of my editing and my like gaming and stuff in 30 frames because I thought that my computer was like having some kind of problem I couldn't identify where like it just wouldn't display anything in 60 anymore.
Whoa.
And it was making me like really upset and like rather than like actually like doing a whole lot of digging, I did like do some Google searching to find out. Couldn't find any solid answers because everyone's hardware is different.
Yep.
But you know, like I spent like months just assuming that like something was wrong. My computer was like running an extra thing and it was trying to like conserve memory or something by like, you know, taking some frames away. And come to find out, and you know, before I get to that, like one of the things I would do is I would edit a video and I would render it and like upload it unlisted to YouTube and then pull it up on my phone so I could watch it in 60 frames to make sure it still looked good.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that's yeah.
So there's like a handful of my YouTube poops that just like don't look as great as they should with some of the little effects and jokes, and that's just because it's what I had to do to make do.
Uh-huh. What you had to do.
But then
to do.
this is what I had to do. Then I found out what the problem was.
What was it?
I found out what the problem was.
What
Do you
was
know
it?
the problem was?
What?
I want to know if you have any.
Wait, can I
theories
guess? Can I
first.
guess? Can I guess?
Please
Was
guess.
your monitor's refresh rate set to 30?
Nope.
Okay, that's my only guess. What was it?
It was because during that entire span of 3 months, I had my computer triple monitoring to my TV. where I have 2 monitors on my desk and I have my TV also plugged into it, so that I can like quickly watch something on the screen if I want to. But that was the thing that was too much. That was the thing that my computer decided we can't give everything 60 frames. So
That's so weird.
and literally all it took was me just unplugging it from the TV, and now everything's fine.
That's so weird.
I felt like
'cause-
such a fucking idiot.
Well, no, that's actually weird because to my knowledge, having an extra monitor shouldn't slow your computer down.
Well, it
not
didn't slow
drastically.
it didn't slow the processing down. I think it's just the graphics card was like that was a little too much for it because it was putting out like
Did you have it plugged into your motherboard?
plugged into my motherboard.
Yeah. What were the slots for the HDMI? Were they all next to each other, or was one of them lower on the computer, or like higher?
They were all next to each other.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Um,
You say that, but like that's like an easy mistake to make.
yeah, sure.
Okay, that was my only other guess.
I'm just like I think part of the reason that it's so embarrassing for me is that I tend to be pretty savvy when it comes to this kind of thing, and the fact that like I just didn't think to unplug the TV and see if that was changing anything. Just,
No, you know what? I'm with you. That's a weird one, and I wouldn't have figured that out either. Not for a while anyway.
because I never had a reason to unplug it because I had all the cords. There wasn't anything that needed that spot that required me to unplug the TV to make room. So I just never thought about it.
Neat. Well, I'm glad it's working now.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful.
I hope you didn't mind me like trying to like figure out the problem like.
No,
with
no,
you
I
there.
invited you to. I tried.
Okay.
I told you I wanted to hear your theory.
Okay, yeah. No, that's so weird. Yeah, I guess yeah, just something with the monitor. I don't know. Maybe the TV has a weird refresh rate. That's all I think
I think the TV, like, whenever I do plug it into the computer, it only ever displays things at 30, which is a little disappointing because sometimes like if I've finished making a video and I want to like show it to my girlfriend or something on the TV,
Right.
it's gonna like drop the frame rate again to 30 as soon as I plug it in, and I don't know why. It does that even when I disconnect the other monitor and I'm only using the two. So I don't know.
I don't know. It could. I don't
Technology
know.
is fucking weird.
Yeah. Because like I like theoretically, I guess like that monitor could be locked to 30 as far as like the refresh rate goes, but that shouldn't affect your other shit. So I don't know. Why did you wake up, Angel? Get out of here.
Why'd you wake up?
Why'd you wake up?
Wake up!
Why'd you grab your brush and put on a little makeup? That's so weird. I've experienced a lot of weird computer issues because Duke's computer is like kicking the bucket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have to get him a new one so bad. We just can't afford it right now.
It's so sad to see. I feel so bad whenever I
know.
like tune in for a stream and it's like cutting in
Exploding?
and out, and,
Yeah.
and I just have to watch and be like, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying.
And I get it, like that shit's frustrating. Technical difficulties are the worst things in the world. He's got some weird shit too, like we installed a new hard drive and now for some reason shit on his old hard drive, like it has some weird bug with the permissions and I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is, but like certain files we're just not able to access even though he is the administrator and I have set it up so he has access to those files and I have made sure that administrators have access to them and he is the administrator and I tried a billion different things. It's weird.
That is fucking wild.
Yeah, like I also consider myself quite computer savvy. And
Savvy baby.
I'm savvy baby. And yeah, I have no fucking clue what's up with some of the stuff on that computer.
Yeah. I'm insistent on not using a laptop. I see a few people in chat talking about like, oh, I need a new laptop and stuff, and I'm like,
Oh, me too.
could
Fuck
not.
laptops. Yeah, Duke doesn't use a
could
laptop,
never.
to clarify. But yeah, I fuck laptops. I love laptops in a casual setting, but as a gamer. As a gamer. But also as just like, somebody who edited past tense, I guess, professionally. Just like I need, you need a system that is running at full power. And laptops, very often are not running at full power. They are reduced for battery reasons. Even if it's plugged in, it's often reduced in power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the portability is like I have had literally one instance this year where I've thought to myself, oh man, it would have been really nice if my computer was portable.
Mhm.
And it's not worth sacrificing that much power just to like make it a little convenient every
No.
now and again.
No, not at all.
And the way I worked around it was I literally just brought my whole computer with me for the for hours that I was there, and it was
Nice.
fine because I only had to do it the once.
Nice. Yeah. I fucking when Duke and I had to quarantine in a hotel, he brought his computer because he brought everything he owned, and we streamed from inside the hotel. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, like portability is whatever to me. Like sometimes I'm like, I wish I could play video games in bed, but then you can just get your phone, buy like a $50, like a $40 controller, like phone controller, and just get Steam Link, and you can play games on your phone. So
There you
like, you know, there's workarounds. Just there's solutions. I don't know. Gaming
Gaming
laptops are a scam.
solution.
Gaming laptops are like twice the price as they should be, and they are a scam, and they are bad. The only time I think like
solutions.
the only time I do think that computer portability is nice is when I want to crawl in bed and watch a video with my husband, and that is when we pull out his fucking shitty little Mac laptop that he brought with
Yeah.
him that has
He
dents
also
all
has a
over it.
shitty little Mac laptop.
Every family should have one shitty little Mac laptop that you got at some point 10 years ago, and it's perfect for when you want to watch Kitchen Nightmares in bed.
It's, you know, yeah, that's really nice. Like it's convenient having one in the house so that if we're just like, hey, let's watch something like on the TV, we could just like plug it into the TV.
Yeah.
In the other room, and that's fine. You know.
But you know
it's
what?
just-
You know what? I gotta alternate for you though. If that's the main thing you're using it for, instead of buying a laptop, you could also buy like an Android box and get the exact same thing.
That's true.
In fact, you could. Hey, everybody who wants a Steam Link right now. Wait, no, you can't. Never mind.
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck is what I meant to say. But regardless, everybody who's cranking for the cranking. I'm sorry. Everybody who really wants the Steam Deck right now, go get the Steam Link app on your phone and get a controller and play it on your phone. It's so good. It's so good. Like you get some delay, just a little bit, but like if you're playing games that don't really need it, like you're playing like fucking the I don't know, you're playing like an RPG or something. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Yeah, crank your Steam hogs on the Steam Link app, everybody.
That's good shit.
Anyways, that's my
I kind of
stuff.
I kind of wish that like I had the time and energy to stream again because I feel like that was the best excuse to play video games.
I mean, I play video games all dang time. I got time
I've
for
not like quit streaming, but like I've sort of been like, I'm not gonna do it as
Yeah.
regularly. I'm not gonna pursue it as a money making thing like I used to.
That makes sense. Money making on stream is hard, and it is often inconsistent. But yeah.
There's just not enough hours for me to
fair.
do my stuff, to do the other stuff that I get paid to do, and also do a whole lot of gaming and stream on top of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
By the way,
you know, I
donate
had
to your
to- I
local
had to make
streamers,
that cut.
everybody.
Yeah, tip your local
Tip your
streamers.
streamers, please. They needs it.
I feel like I should just like go do a shitty stand-up comedy thing so I can just at the end be like, tip your streamers.
Tip your streamers.
I'll be here all week. I'll be playing Binding of Isaac every day
All
this
week.
week. Yeah, streaming is fun and cool, but also takes effort and time.
Yeah, it is not all glamour. Especially so the thing for me that takes the most effort and energy is community building. Like streaming is a lot more than just booting up the stream and playing the game. Like that's not really how you build an audience. You build an audience by collabing with people and by building a strong community, right?
And you know what? Just before you get too far into that,
Uh-huh.
you and Duke doing a bang-up job of that.
Thank you. You know what? Now I'm very proud of our community. Truly, I
Absolutely.
love what we've got going on. But it's been a lot of work. Like we organized a massive mod server to bring everybody's mods together, so we have, you know, that stuff recorded. We've worked tirelessly to make sure our community is safe, because there is a fucking lot of streams out there where their communities aren't safe. Like too many, and we didn't want to be that. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm still scatterbrained.
No, you're fine.
Thank you.
Oz said community's nuts.
That's
and,
true.
Honestly, I'm still recovering. Yeah, and that's been one of the nice things about like doing streaming, is that I was like able to facilitate some of that community building. But at the end of the day, I kind of just realized like most of the people who are there because of the YouTube stuff, and the streaming is just sort of like an extra thing, like an extra like bonus thing. That I did. There weren't really a whole lot of people who watched my streams, and like that was their only like point of access to my body of work. You know, so I kind of just like had to make that strategic choice for myself. Although I did plan on making a move over to the streaming service Altair when it launches.
Oh yeah,
and we'll see how that goes. You know, because it's a startup. It's gonna have roadblocks. It's gonna have growing pains and stuff like that. But I kind of want to like be there for that, and see, you know, like how things go, and if it sort of takes off in the way that it wants to. It's not like trying to be like the like competitor to Twitch or anything like that. It's just trying to be like a little smaller alternative kind of thing, just like another option.
I hope it does well. Not to sound pessimistic, I've middling hopes for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not because I don't think they're trying hard enough, but because of how Amazon is in charge of Twitch. And yeah.
You know, I would say that I'm not like the most optimistic about it. I'm not like going into this expecting that it's gonna like do everything that it plans to. But yeah, I do want to support it, and I do think that like I've got just enough pull that like I could maybe convince a handful of people to like come with me over there, or at least like make an account.
Hell yeah, that's very good. That's a very good thing of you to do. Oh baby,
it's very much it's very much they've made their thing about like I don't know if you know about Altair at all.
Nope.
Their whole thing is very much being about like creating a streaming alternative that is good for the mental health of its creators.
Oh, that's nice.
And so like right out the gate, they've already implemented like
I found pills.
You know, like a before Twitch started doing their thing where they gave like emotes to people who aren't subbed and stuff. They had that right out the gate. They have like they are, you know, planning. They have to like take a like 50% cut to start of like the revenue, just because like it costs a fucking lot to start a streaming service and stuff.
Yes.
But their intention with it is after it like grows to a certain point, you know, making it so that like the split is closer to like an 80-20 kind of thing.
Oh wow.
With creators getting that 80, and like they've got like pronouns as a built-in thing.
Neat.
There's just a lot of stuff that it's very clear with the way they're going about it, the way they're phrasing it. At least I hope this turns out to be true. Again, it's a healthy dose of pessimism is fine, especially, you know, because like ultimately they are doing a business.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going in with a healthy amount of skepticism as well. But you know, from where I stand, it looks like they're actually taking it very seriously.
Well, that's good.
Like, looking at creating something where people don't have to feel like shit for missing streams, and where the discoverability actually like makes an ounce of sense and you know, avoids a lot of the pitfalls of
I mean, you know what? Good luck to
Twitch.
them.
Yeah. Definitely good luck to them. And that's not going to start till like early next year. But
Okay.
I'll be there when it does.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, I'm not
I'm not
trying to like promote
You're good.
Altair or anything like that. It's just interesting to talk about because it's been on my mind.
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good. I'm not gonna like defend Twitch. I'm
sure there's limits to how much you can say about Twitch, given that you're a partner and stuff.
Probably.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. Bezos ain't gonna check my channel. That's the thing, right? Like,
Jeff Bezos is in the chat right now, and he's like, oh,
Jeff
man.
Bezos is in the chat as we speak. Although they did get rid of Sophie Dumpy, so who knows? You know what? Maybe I should be careful.
True.
Although Sophie Dumpy's
Oh,
back
man,
and has
I
not
can't-
been taken down since I brought it back. So.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm being trash talked by my favorite streamer girl, Sophie Baby, on Twitch.tv.
Is this Jeff Bezos
he's
saying
having,
this?
He's having such a rough one right now.
Jeff Bezos, please don't make a parasocial relationship with me.
Jeff Bezos, don't make a parasocial relationship unless it's the kind where you donate all the time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, Jeff.
Chat, don't do it at all. But Jeff Bezos specifically, you're allowed to have that particular kind of parasocial relationship.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos specifically.
Oh man,
This run's not going so well. There's no way
it
I'm
doesn't
beating.
look like it.
I'm beating the boss on
In the last one you were doing, was your health hidden?
it. Some rooms it can be. There's curses.
Oh. Cause I was looking at it and I was like, wait a minute, there's no hearts. What happened? What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Health can get hidden.
That's gotta be stressful.
It's not too bad.
I need that information.
Yeah.
I need to have the statistics in my heads-up display,
Oh, like Minecraft Joe Biden.
like Minecraft Joe Biden.
I took a risky maneuver there. I took a bunch of damage, but at the loss of my health. But I need damage. I need something.
I took damage at the loss of my health.
Wait.
Yep,
Well, that's
how
not what I
damage
meant. I
works.
meant I acquired. Never mind.
it's okay.
X isn't any die item except for spin down. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's crazy. I don't need that for right now. But, D Infinity. Cool.
That's right, Nightbot. Every $3 donation will let you add a song link up to 5 minutes into
Whoa.
to play it on stream time.
Okay.
Streamlabs still?
Yeah, I'm still using Streamlabs. Just because I haven't made the move. I will eventually.
Yeah, it is what it is. I know it's rough going.
Yep.
To just like move all that stuff over.
Yeah, I mean-
The tough part for me is I have so fucking many sound commands that are linked to Streamlabs chatbot.
Yeah.
And like I was able to port all of the commands over to Stream Elements, but not the sounds, not the
Yeah.
file path to the sounds. And so I've kind of just like given up on that feature of my streams forever.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Like, it was so much work, and I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, no, it's not like I like Streamlabs. I really don't like what they're doing. But like moving stuff is a lot of work, and I'm busy enough.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm busy, man.
Isaac turns 3D and dances to Persona 4 Specialist win good item because mod.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
It's very good. Ow, I died. The very brief. Thank you, chat. You thought that was funny.
That was good. That was a good bit.
That was a good one. That was a good one that made chat laugh.
That's a quality
I-
bit. I'm gonna clip it.
I died again.
Oh, I'm clipping that one.
Oh, I'm clipping that one. Oh, I'm clipping that one. Oh, I'm clipping that one.
I love the idea of somebody who watches Twitch by themselves, but then just audibly says like, "Oh, that was a good bit. I'm clipping that one."
That's me. That's me. That's what I do.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Oh, that was some funny improvisational comedy right there.
I think I'm fucked. I think I'm just stuck here forever. Oh, wait.
You might be.
We might have gotten lucky there. We got to do a bunch of damage. Yeah, we got this. We're good. Okay.
Woo! Nicely done.
Thank you.
Well, now there's dead fish, or whatever those are.
Or something.
Dead fish.
Oh my god,
Uh-oh.
come on. No!
Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm giving up on this run.
That's okay.
Let's play the Forgotten. I like the Forgotten a lot. The Forgotten has a big bone club.
Ooh, bone.
I get to hit stuff. Forgotten's really neat. you get to switch off to the soul, and the soul and the Forgotten have separate health. It's really cool. So the Forgotten has flight and spectral tears, but they can only use the spirit hearts. But the Forgotten has this bone club, and they have bone hearts. So fun. And you can also chuck your club like this. Wha-chow.
Bone mode.
Yeah, we're going bone mode. Can you recommend Challenge 39? Maybe later. I do need to do greed mode, just because I got greedy responsibilities. I gotta get the Holy Mantle for the Lost.
You got this one. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, thank you. In your bone clubs.
Yep, in the bone club. I'm crying in the bone club right now.
Oh my god, I'm taking silly damage. Forgotten's fun though because they the bone club does like tons of damage. The melee does 3 times your damage stat. It's crazy.
When you sort of burst out into your like little spirit thingy, does the skeleton still take damage?
Nope.
Ooh. The skeleton.
Yeah, so I can do a little this on these guys, and then zoop, right as they explode. Zoop. Yeah, a lot of good stuff you can do with the Forgotten. I love this character so much.
A lot of zooming around. I gotta appreciate a good a game where the movement is satisfying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on.
That's some good movement. I'm clipping that.
I'm clipping that. That's some good movement. This might not be the one though. I took a lot of early game damage because I'm not used to the Forgotten.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm used to forgetting stuff, honestly.
It's okay. Let's try this again. Let's go from the beginning. Magic Scab.
Movement Bob is saying this.
That's true.
What the fuck? It's Movement Bob, everyone's favorite mover.
My favorite mover is the one that helps me when I'm trying to get to my new house, and
Hell yeah.
I just have such a heavy couch.
Appreciate movers. I'm actually a very good mover. That is one of my skills.
Are you? I
Yeah.
fucking hate moving so
Yeah,
much.
no, most people do. And I personally have moved houses over a dozen times myself, and have helped other people move at least 24 more on top of that. So it is something I have a lot of experience with, and I'm always eager to help out when my friends locally are like, hey, I need to move shit, and I'm like, I got you. I'm good with the lifting and the logistics and the
I'm
making it work.
clipping that. I'm moving that.
Oh, I'm clipping it.
I got you. I'm clipping that. Yeah, no, I despise moving. I've moved a lot in my life, and I hate it every time. Specifically this one time, which I will never forget. We were moving out of my place. My mom was moving. I was living with her at the time. It was a few years back. And we were raising a baby at the time. We were raising my stepsister's baby.
Aw.
And because we were raising this baby, we didn't have time to pack anything preemptively. And moving day comes up, and not a thing has been packed. And this house was like 5,000 square feet.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, no, we're not rich. My parents just made a bad financial mistake.
Oops.
It happens. You know what? They saw a house and they
accidentally
went,
did a house that was too big.
They accidentally did a house that was too big. But yeah. And so literally nothing was packed. We had probably about 20 family members there picking stuff up, and we lived there for like 3 years at this point. And just gathering and packing stuff up because we had to move by the end of the day. So we moved an entire 5,000 foot square house in a single day. And I had like my friends there, and they were so pissed with me. They were so fucking mad.
Yeah, I bet.
Also, I had like not slept the night before, so I was like in a haze the whole time. It was terrible.
Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, that's my big pet peeve though. Is like I'm always happy to help people move, but like that's the one thing is like you gotta pack.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
and I understand you're in a unique circumstance and stuff, but just
no, it was totally like we should have been packing. Like it was just we were exhausted because of Da Baby. Da Baby was in our house.
Oh man, I can't believe that. I hope he only had nice things to say about you. But yeah, that's the one thing. And it's weird because like I know my sister has moved more times than I have. But like sometimes she just like doesn't pack things and just like leaves it like out. And I'm like, how are we supposed to move this? How are we supposed to move all of the glass jars individually?
Oh Jesus.
Paralysis.
But you know, that's it's one of my secret skills. I feel like everybody has like a skill you wouldn't expect. Mine is just I'm very good at like moving people between
My
houses.
secret skill. Hey, Duke, what's my secret skill?
What's your
Yeah, what's my secret skill? What's something I'm really good at that like nobody would expect? Wow, not a word.
very talented all around. It's hard to figure out what-
Oh, you're sweet. Good save.
Sophie of all trades.
Check this out. I can do a little fly with the soul to get.
Wow,
to
you're
get
so
those
you're
items.
so good at flying. That's your secret skill, is that you
That's
can
my secret
fly.
skill. I can fly.
Oh man, I'm
Ooh, that's a
clipping
good
it.
item. Oh man, I'm clipping that. That's a good flight. I'm clipping that. Okay, that's our raid phrase.
Doesn't Sophie have the anti-hiccup power?
Oh yeah, the anti-hiccup power. That could work.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. It
What's
hasn't
the-
worked.
what's
It
the
hasn't worked in a
anti-hiccup?
long time. I used to be able to dispel my husband's hiccups just straight up.
Oh. You can dispel other people's hiccups.
Well, I have
bet-
not had hiccups in years. I can get rid of my hiccups too.
I bet that made your hiccup episode very, very short.
My what episode?
So you know how like every TV series that's aimed at anyone younger than 13 has a hiccup episode?
No.
No, like literally everything does.
Do they?
Yeah, there's always a hiccup episode. It's not always literally hiccups, but there's always an episode where somebody has something that's like the hiccups and they just like can't get rid of it, and so all their friends are like, "All right, let's try everything to get rid of these hiccups."
Okay, fair enough.
And most of the episode just ends up being a montage, and then like it ends up being some sort of like banal ending where they just kind of go away or something like that.
Okay.
Every show has a hiccup episode.
I didn't know it was that common, but sure, I know what you're talking about at least now.
Yes, I remember the Chowder Piss episode.
Chowder Piss episode?
I haven't watched Chowder, but I'm sure that that's true. I'm sure there's a Piss episode that's like that. But
Learn a
yeah,
little
just,
bit of
you know,
Chowder.
in the TV series they make about your life, you're gonna have a hiccup episode that's like 2 minutes long.
Awesome. It's a hiccup short.
It's a
But
hiccup
yeah,
short.
that is true though. No, I'm able to just dispel hiccups on the fly. I mean, I can tell you how to do it, just nobody seems to be able to do it but me. You just have to take a very deep breath, like almost painfully deep, and hold it in for as long as you can, and then exhale, and continue to do that until the weird tightness. You know that weird tightness you get when you have the hiccups? You do it until
yeah.
that goes away. You just take deep breaths, like really deep breaths, and it goes away.
Damn. All right.
It's not
I mean,
hard.
mine usually just go away quickly enough that I don't bother attempting to get rid of them when I have them. So
Okay.
I'm just like, oh man, hiccups, the thing that eventually goes away.
Duke has like the worst hiccups. She's lying. It does work, and it used to work for you. Well, actually, that's not true. I used to be able to look at Duke and say stop hiccuping, and he would every time. As soon as he moved in with me, it stopped working though.
You would.
You know how? Okay. You know how people are like, oh,
There's no powered.
You know how people were like, oh, before we got married, we were so good together, but after we got married, everything changed. For us, it was I can't dispel his hiccups anymore,
Oh man,
and I started snoring. That one's real.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I still snore sometimes, but I usually like lay on my stomach.
Me too. Doesn't
Yeah,
change anything.
so- oh no.
Hey,
I'm
that's
so
not how the
sorry,
song
Sophie,
request
but
works.
also,
Please read the messages and the
yeah,
title of the stream.
I'm so sorry, Sophie, but also I'm so sorry, Duke. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because like when I am snoring, like I can, like after I wake up after having snored, I can tell that I was snoring, but I can't like process that in the moment enough to stop.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the weird thing about snoring is, so Duke will always wake me up when I'm snoring. And like, he'll be like, oh, Sophie, stop snoring. And I'm like, what? What are you fucking talking about? I'm not snoring. I'll be like, and then I'll go back to sleep, and I'll just be on my way to sleep. I won't even be out yet. And he's like, stop snoring. And I'm like, what are you talking? I'm not even asleep, and I can't hear anything. My body tunes it out. It's so wild.
That is wild.
Give me.
Gib,
I guess I'll take this. But yeah, it's really neat. It's weird. Good burp, Duke.
Speaking of Gib, that was a good burp. I was gonna say, speaking of Gib, I gotta play TF2 again.
Oh, TF2's fun. TF2's a grand old time.
It is the game that I have spent the most hours in, as far as I know. Might be Animal Crossing, but Animal Crossing doesn't count your hours.
It doesn't? Doesn't the Switch natively count hours?
The new Leaf one, the 3DS one.
Oh, that's fair.
Uh?
I don't want that. Ooh, I'll take that.
Me neither. I'm gonna never make that sound again.
That's what I was talking about, but you know what? I still agree with you. Jacob's Ladder. Sure. An Electric Bone Club.
Electric Bone.
Electric Bone Club sounds like a band name.
Welcome to the Electric Bone Club. Bone Club is ready.
Bone Club is ready. I love that. You just got done playing it, Alexa. Hell yeah. TF2 fucking rules. TF2, it's not the game I have the most hours in, but it is my favorite multiplayer game of all time. Like, without a doubt.
I fear that as soon as I boot it up to play it, I'm gonna be so overwhelmed by all of the changes.
Oh yeah? Have you not played it in a long time?
I haven't played it since like 2016.
2016. I think you missed out on Jungle Inferno, but that's it. Jungle Inferno was a great update. It was the last big one. Oh, you would have missed Blue Moon too, but honestly, you wouldn't be missing out on too much.
Infested? Tears.
Okay, I'm done playing as the Forgotten. Forgotten's fun. Wait, is Jacob Benicio? Let's see.
I think TF2 is a game that I really appreciate because like there really isn't for me a class that's unfun to play.
Oh yeah, well, 100%. I
mean, it's circumstantial, obviously, but like
no, it's not. TF2 is perfect.
No, I mean, no, sorry, I'm talking specifically about like when certain classes are fun to play. Like,
all right, fair enough.
You might be in a match where like the team doesn't really need a sniper, and that's not going to be like very fun for you to do.
But in general,
but I have had a ton of fun playing as any of the classes.
For sure. Yeah, no, Chase and I and Robbie did a stream that was just like literally for like 3 or 4 hours. We just talked about TF2. I've gotten the exact same roll for enemies 3 times in a row, and it's these stupid little spiders.
Man, I hate those things.
I hate these little guys.
Yeah, like I'm not even playing the game, and I can tell that those are a pain.
They're annoying. They take 2 hits when I'm at base damage, and they're small, and they jump all over the place.
I can't believe they'd be small like that. They should apologize.
Come on. Everybody knows small is copyrighted by Dollop Days. I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
this sucks. This is
Stop being small. That's
too much
what
happening
I tell
in
my
here.
cat. That's what I say to my cat all the time. I'm like, stop being small.
All the time.
Yep,
You are always saying this.
And you know, like, it sounds like it's a funny bit, but I actually do. And if my girlfriend enters the room again, I'm gonna ask her to verify
Okay.
that.
Do I need some of your TF2 hours? No, that's okay.
Like I said, I very much enjoy taunting cats.
Also, you shouldn't give away your TF2 hours. Like, don't give away time like that. You're gonna get tricked by the Fae at that rate. Don't give away your Don't give away your time.
Yeah, they can track your personal information from your time played.
They can track your personal time information, dude. All right, what do we got in here? Chemical peel, +2 damage for the left eye. Fine. We're not doing the bestaroni here in terms of item rolls.
Is that like bestaroni, like pepperoni, or like macaroni?
I like pepperoni.
There you go. Because I was good. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say bestaroni pizza or bestaroni and bees.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, there's no bees in this game. That's probably not true. There's almost certainly a bee somewhere. Is there any bee items in Isaac?
I would be shocked if there was no bees.
Hey, is there any bee items in Isaac? I can't think of any. I don't know if there's any bees in Isaac.
I'm gonna start a new novelty Twitter account. Does it have bees?
Y'all, this is a real question. Is there bees in Isaac? I'm gonna die. I'm not playing very well. It's almost like I'm like down on medication and I'm going through with minor withdrawals.
It's almost as though that's what's happening.
It's almost. There are many fly out. There's no bee items. What the fuck?
There's no bees?
It's insane.
Are there bee enemies?
No, definitely not.
Well, I guess most of the enemies are like weird fleshy things and poop.
There's flies.
No bees though. Well, that's why I can't get into this game. There's no bees.
That makes sense. Whoa, this guy zoomed over to me.
Damn. This is Jimmy Poop.
I don't want to play as this character. I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't look like you're having a good time.
I'm extraordinarily tired. I need to do something fun. I'm gonna play as a tainted character. I'm gonna play with Boop.
There's Beelzebub.
Awesome.
Thanks, appreciate that.
But yeah, I'm exhausted, so this is probably gonna be my last, if not close to. I'm gonna play as this guy because this guy poops, and that's really funny.
But
But
stapler, damage up.
so this guy's whole gimmick is I throw poop.
Oh, you throw poop.
I throw poop like this.
I'm
See?
glad you're throwing the poop and not spitting it out, because it kind of looked like you were spitting it
Oh,
out.
I'm also crying poop. It's both.
You're also crying poop.
Oh yeah. You
Oh
you
my
do
God.
tears in this. You don't spit unless you have brimstone or something. Yeah.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different like poop bombs this character can get.
Mm-hmm.
And they regenerate as you attack with your poopy tears.
I love that podcast.
Poopy.
There actually is a podcast called Puppet Tears. It's pretty good.
It's-
I realized after I made the joke, I was like, literally no one's gonna get that. You should just say what you're referencing.
I mean, I assumed, but that's really funny because I thought you were about to say there is actually a podcast called Poopy Tears.
That would be I was gonna say that'd be great. It wouldn't be great. It would be awful. But no, Puppet Tears is really good. It's just they interview a lot of people who are like involved with like Muppets and
Oh, hell
other sort of,
yeah.
like high profile puppetry stuff.
Dang, I want to be
And,
involved
it's a
with
great
Muppets.
interview show. I love puppets so much.
Poison.
I feel like when it's finally time for me to give up the mantle of the things and you know, like move on and like retire and stuff and just sort of like do my own thing for the rest of my life, I want to just make puppets. That's
Fuck
just like
yeah.
what I want to like do. I want to
Oh,
like
that's
just
wonderful.
sit around, watch TV, and just make puppets and like maybe sell them, but like
You just
know,
wanna make 'em.
I just want to make them. It's so fun. It's so
yeah.
fun and gratifying to make puppets.
That's so sweet.
You know, it's like any craft. It like takes practice and stuff to like
Right, yeah,
you know,
I mean,
make,
of course.
make them any sort of quality. I think people like assume that puppets are simpler than they
they?
are because they're made to look very simple from the outside and they're easy to like understand how they work when it's like a hand puppet.
Right.
But like the actual building of them and the process that goes into it, it is something that takes like multiple days.
Oh, I mean, absolutely, no doubt.
To do just one. Especially if you want it to look like any degree of quality. I am now going to dwell on Muppets. That's valid.
I think we should all be dwelling on Muppets from now and again. Now and then.
B, I need to remind B to show me the Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas movie, which is, I believe, a Jim Henson thing.
Fuck yeah.
Because she was going to show it to me last year, but we didn't get the chance.
Sorry if I sound tired. It's because I'm tired.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not judging you.
I know. I'm just like I'm realizing that I'm being like very quiet. It's because I am.
okay.
I'm about to shut down.
That's okay.
We're
Sleepy
getting there.
baby hours. Yeah, I love the Muppets so much. I probably told the story to you or on the stream at some point, but this last fall, me and my girlfriend went to the Jim Henson exhibit, which was like a traveling thing where they had a lot of like documents and, you know, historical memorabilia and stuff, and a lot of like actual puppets too. Not nearly all of them. That'd be fucking
Yeah,
wild
for
if
sure.
they had like versions of all the puppets, but like A lot of them have been preserved and were on
That's
display, so
awesome.
we got to see like the actual Muppets from like there was a Bert and an Ernie that were from the show.
Aw.
From Sesame Street, and these and like a couple of the Fraggles. I think they had Wembley and Red, and it was such a wonderful time.
That fucking
and-
rules.
Yeah, and it was at that exhibit that Bee proposed to me. So now she's my fiance.
Wait, when did that happen? I hadn't even heard of that.
That was this last fall.
Oh fuck! I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Bad friend.
I haven't been like posting about it like all the time like on Twitter or anything, because like honestly, it's not really like anyone's business TM.
That's
but
fair.
you know, it's such a fun story to share, and
For sure.
you know, that was one of the things we bonded over like immediately when we started dating. Is like, I think she had like casually talked about like really enjoying the Muppets. And I was like, I actually have like a puppet that I made that's like that I tried to model after like the Muppets, and she thought that was like the coolest shit.
That is wonderful.
And that's just been something that we bonded over. We watched a lot of the Muppet Show and Fraggle Rock and stuff together.
Hell yeah.
It's very cute. It's very wholesome. It is also very gay.
Hell yeah. You two are sweet. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, B is wonderful. I'm really glad that we met precisely when we did, because it was like just before the
feel
pandemic started to like become a thing, TM.
Mhm.
And we kind of had to strategically make the decision to either like stick together or just like not see each other at all. And we chose the former.
I'm glad.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy about that.
Vaguely similar, but not quite the same. Duke and I, when the pandemic hit, like, we had to push to get him here because we were
Mhm.
basically in a situation where it's like,
Range down.
if we don't get him up here, when can we? Because the borders are closed, right?
Yeah, I think they still are.
Yeah, I don't know if they still are, but oh, I'm dead. That's okay because I had 9 lives. But yeah, we were in a position where we were just like, like, what are we gonna fucking do? Like, we at that point we were like ready to get, like, we knew we were gonna get married, so like we weren't gonna be splitting, but like,
Sure.
let's just say it's a very good thing Duke didn't have to stay in America much longer.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't think I could do like long distance.
Long
I was
distance
making it work with B because we lived like 2 hours away from each other when we met.
Right.
But you know, we ended up moving in with each other because we were just like, this is just gonna make things like a lot easier. It's gonna save us money, and also we'll get to be gay more often.
That's awesome. Oh god, what are all these?
And honestly, if you have Chad, if you have an opportunity to be gay more often, you should take it.
You're a walk.
Yeah, good on Duke for getting out there before it all went sideways.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really before. I mean, things were pretty sideways, but it was right before the
Before they
election.
just got
which
more
we were scared
sideways.
of. We were actually really scared because it was right before the election. We were worried his car was gonna get keyed or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I love the sounds that happen when you pick up poop.
Hee poop sounds.
Poop sounds.
This is just like that Neil Cicerega album, poop sound.
Just like it. It's the same thing.
I feel like, you know, I've done mashup albums before. It would follow for me to make a mashup album called Poop Sounds, but I won't
No?
do it. I won't do it, even though it would be a funny haha because I make YouTube poops, and also Mouth Sounds is a very notable mashup album, but I'm not doing it.
Why won't you do it? Why won't you do it? It'd be so funny.
Because I have a creative plan for how I name my albums.
Okay. Well,
That's
can I
that's
make,
the
can I
literal
make,
only reason.
can
Though.
I make poop sounds?
Yeah, you can make poop sounds.
Okay.
Oh damn, those are some good poop sounds. I'm clipping
Clipping
that.
that.
Duke says, I got to hear this twice. Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, chat. I know. I'm hysterical. Can't be beat.
The unbeatable Sophie baby.
That's what they call me.
That's gonna be the that's gonna be what that TV series about your life is gonna be called, and it's gonna have a hiccups episode.
Hiccup short. We already decided this.
A hiccups short.
It's gonna be like one of those commercials. You know, it's like it's not a episode, but it's like during the commercials. It's like it's animated
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
by like another studio. It's really awkward and looking.
Yeah.
I
it's
always
gonna be
hated
great.
those as a kid. I was like, this is not my SpongeBob. Why does his arm move like that?
This is SpongeBob. I'm not
Did you just
clipping.
YouTube poop my like real life sentence that I just said?
No, I just said it in a funny voice and
Okay.
then stuttered because I do that.
Okay, I'm watching you.
The joke was just gonna be like that's not SpongeBob. I ain't clipping that.
I ain't clipping that. Okay, no, that's very good then.
But yeah, it'll be something like that. It'll be just like
Oh my god. Oh my god.
it's gonna be paced where like Duke is just like rubbing his little fins together, getting ready to like try all of the different things to cure your hiccups, and then you just take a fucking deep breath once and they're just gone, and that's the end. There's like a whole pile of like random assorted objects, and Duke is so eager to just try all of them, and then your hiccups are just gone.
That's
Very
how it
few
goes, though.
YouTubers are
Like,
produced live.
I'm so goddamn happy that I don't get hiccups, though. I despise hiccups. Like, it may be a force of will that I don't get them because I despise hiccups so much.
Oh yeah, they're no fun.
They're not. They make me feel sick. Even when Duke gets hiccups, like I will start to feel sick, just like
Oh yeah.
from
I-
hearing
I-
him hiccup.
Like earlier today, I had hiccups, and like I'm not sick, but yeah, it definitely made me like want to lay down.
Yeah.
took a little hour-long nappy nap.
That's a good length of a nappy nap.
That's the real hiccups cure is you take a nap so you can time skip to when the hiccups are gone.
That's the cure for everything.
That's the speedrun strat.
So one time I got really sick when I was in high school, and I fucking started out, right? I was feeling really gross, and my computer was on the ground at the time because I didn't have a desk. So I went down to the ground to use my computer, and I had bad headaches, so I passed out, and then I slept on that floor for a week straight, and my mom just like brought me soups to keep me like alive because I was so sick. It's okay, you have permission to laugh. This is funny. I promise it was fine. You sound concerned.
Have some soups. There was one time I had a nosebleed while I was in school, and apparently I didn't know this at the time. But apparently, what you're supposed to do is when you get a nosebleed, you go to the nurse's office. I didn't do that because I've had nosebleeds at home, and I just figured, yeah, I'll just like go to the bathroom, take care of it, and then
Yeah,
come
no,
back.
I mean that's what I do.
But apparently, I had lost enough blood that I started to like get really lightheaded and like nearly passed out. And like it was terrifying because I was in the middle of like a math class and I was like just trying desperately to focus, and like my vision was like leaving.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was
That's
like,
scary.
Oh no! And I raised my hand and I was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. And so they're like, oh no, that's no good. And so they brought it, for some reason they brought up like a wheelchair for me. I don't know why they did all that.
If
but, you know.
if you said you thought that you were gonna pass out, they probably thought you were gonna pass out.
I mean, I don't know. I think I just haven't quite put the wires together and realized why the wheelchair was an important aspect of that. But
Okay, fair enough.
but then like as soon as they brought that wheelchair up, we had a fire drill.
Oh my god.
So somebody like had to wheel me downstairs, and you know it's a fire drill, so the whole school is there because they're all leaving the building together. So like everybody I've fucking ever known at that school is like, oh my god, Ellie, are you okay? Like what happened? Holy shit, did you break something? And I'm just like, no. And by that point, like it's like gone. Like my vision's
Yeah.
like back, and I feel like fine and
Okay.
stuff. But just like having to explain to everybody, like, yeah, I almost passed out. Why'd you almost pass out? Because of a nosebleed. How does that work?
You lose blood. What do you want me to say? No, I used to get
Right.
chronic nosebleeds, so I'm completely with you there. I had so many nosebleeds in class and stuff. But like I never it was always really funny. So I never went to the nurse's office. I would always just go to the bathroom. But like I would like raise my hand to tell them first. And like it's always really funny when the teacher is like clearly like not like used to nosebleeds or like doesn't expect it. Cause they'd be like, oh my goodness, oh please go. It's like, dude, this is like the 3rd time this week. It's fine. Relax. This is normal for me.
It's okay. I just saw a hot anime girl. I like to. That'd be funny if that was like the twist at the end of the story. Is I got the nosebleed because I was just like thinking about an anime girl.
Well, were you? You could change a story. Nobody's
I
gonna.
mean, I can rewrite history. I survived that. History's written by the victors. Why not?
Exactly. Start right now. Tell it to my chat. They have a short attention span. See, look, they're already laughing at it.
Chat, there was one time I thought about one anime titty, and then I got a nosebleed and almost passed out, and then they wheeled me out in the middle of a fire drill. The end.
That's really funny. I think you should go on
What's
SNL.
How big? What the fuck, Oz? That's nobody's business.
It's nobody's business.
Or just cause I was thinking about it doesn't mean I was objectifying.
Yeah. Hey, listen. All brain thought about titties are good titties. Okay. Ew, exploded. All imagined titties are good titties. Woo!
So, were you just running around with like a poop on your head for a moment there? Great.
It's running around.
You know, like you do.
Like you do.
I mean, if you got poop on your head, what are you gonna do? Stop?
Yeah, I'm running around. I'm excited. What can I say? Let's doorstop. Let's put that away. Running fire razor tier. Okay, bye. We're not doing
Okay,
super
bye.
hot on health. Blue baby can't have red hearts, which is scary.
Ooh, that is scary.
Now you're picturing a new version of the Apple aphantasia test.
Oh shit. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, so do you know what an aphantasia is?
No.
Okay, so aphantasia, basically, some people can visualize things in their brain, like by seeing it. Some people
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Okay.
So
Caught up now.
the Apple test is basically just telling somebody, hey, visualize an apple in your head. Can you see it? Oh, yes. Okay, you don't have aphantasia. No. Okay, you have aphantasia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have aphantasia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Aphantasia is a weird one because, like, it's like how do you prove this is actually a thing, or if people are just defining this thing differently?
Right.
But like, I know people who have like looked at me in the eyes and said like, I can like superimpose an image of an apple on our counter over there. So like, clearly some people are seeing stuff different from me.
Oh shit. You know, I guess I've never really thought about it that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's genuinely hard for me to tell because I think I'm visualizing it the same way, but like I don't know. It doesn't like manifest for me in quite the same way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you ask me to think about like to picture an apple, like I have a kind of like vague version of the image in my head, but like it's not like fully illustrated for me.
Yeah. Okay. So there is layers to it. If you've got like a vague image, you probably don't have full aphantasia. Because there is there is layers to how well you can, I guess, visually define the image in your head. I just see black. That's all I can do. I can't turn it into anything. I can't see anything.
You don't see the little funny colorful rods and cones in your eyes when you
Not
close
at
your
all.
eyes?
Nope.
Oh.
I literally just see black. It also extends to my dreams, which is really interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, my dreams are super interesting. I actually lucid dream, or I used to lucid dream every night, although I have the potential to lucid dream every night, but I usually just like turn it off. I just let the dream run its course because
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Because you know how when you lucid dream, they tell you, oh, find a thing that like proves to you like, oh, this can't be real. I must be dreaming, right? Well, considering I'm fucking blind in the dreams, yeah, that'll do it.
That's enough for you to be like, yep, this is dream.
Yep, it's interesting because I'm not necessarily blind in the dream. I want to say for me, it's like reading a book where like the ideas are just are understood and the brain is processing them, but you don't actually see anything. But I don't know if that works for people who can see. Like, I don't know if that works for people who can picture things. I don't know
That
if
makes
they
sense.
picture things when they read a book.
I wouldn't say that my dreams are like that. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I guess that'd be enough to sort of rule it out.
Yet, funnily enough, though, at the same time, my dreams are incredibly vivid to the point where I constantly get them mixed up for real life, like constantly.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh man, you ever just have a dream where like something really like fucking good or relieving happens, and then you wake up and then you realize it was a dream, and you're just like, fuck, and you were like ready to like change your entire life around
Aw.
this one fact.
I mean, that and vice versa. I've had both.
Oh yeah, where like something really like awful happens,
And then you
you're
wake up and you're like, oh, thank God it wasn't me. Yeah.
Yeah, those are. I feel like, it's normal for someone to like wake up from a nightmare, you know, just like you're falling to your death or just like something like really scary happens,
Right.
And your body just like forces you awake. That happens to me in dreams where it's just kind of like generally stressful, like
That's
not
fair.
even like scary or alarming or like life-threatening, but just like, I don't know, being like super late for work or something like that.
And you
Just,
get like jolted awake.
and not like jolted, but my body is just kind of like, I don't want to deal with this. I'd rather be anywhere else. And then I open my eyes and I'm like, oh cool, I get to be somewhere else and it's reality.
Awesome. I get like a shit ton of nightmares, which sucks. So that's like why my shit happens. But I don't know. It's so weird. My dreams are just like super weird zone.
The weird zone.
My dreams are like I'm going to the fucking Twilight Zone, but like in real life because I
weird zone.
constantly am tricked to like I don't know if it's real or not until I wake up, and even then I'll like throughout the day I'll like be like, shit, was that real or did I dream that? And I'll have to like really think about it. But it's so interesting because like I can't see in my dreams, so it's interesting how this works. I don't know.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
I'd love to go to like a dream expert and ask what they think about it.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
I enjoy dreaming, perhaps a little too much.
Mood, yeah, no, same.
You know, I used to have this problem where like I would take naps like really, really often
Mhm.
because I just kind of like hated everything around me
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
wanted to be anywhere else.
Oh, I'm sorry about the excitement of my mood. Same now.
No, 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 it's okay. You know, just like where it was just like really unhealthy for a while,
Right.
and I've had to sort of like teach myself and you know hold myself accountable a little bit to like not take a nap to escape. Like
Yeah,
if I'm gonna
that's
take
super
a nap,
fair.
it has to be because like I am tired.
Yeah.
It is necessary for me. Not to just like time skip to the next thing or to like have a dream so I don't have to deal with what's going on, because I was in that habit and that was just like super not great, not great for me.
I mean, I'm glad you recognize that, and I'm glad you took the time to work on it.
Yeah, and you know what, real life is a lot better now, so you know I
Yay!
don't have nearly as many reasons to feel that way.
That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that.
Look at this guy's butt.
Love this guy's butt.
Love this guy's butt.
Love this guy's butt. I'd
It's a
touch
very
that
good
butt if he was fine with it.
Yeah, if I had asked him and he said it was okay for me to touch his butt, I would touch his butt.
I'd do it. I think it'd be firm, but like it'd still have some nice nice bounce to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Just like a butt of someone who you know has clearly been like toning it a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Like he does squats. I mean, look what he's doing right now with the stomping. Like that's got to be great for your ass.
That's got to be great for your glutes.
For your glutes.
Look at that ass. I'm clipping that. Okay, sorry.
I'm clipping
Sorry,
that.
I'm running this joke into the ground at this
No,
point.
I love it. Are you kidding? It's great every time.
No. Duke says, no wonder he's greed hogging all that cake to himself.
Anyways, this run's going pretty well. We don't have a ton of money to donate at the end. So the way this works is you donate the money you have at the end to this breed machine to unlock stuff.
Oh, is that why you were getting so many coins?
Yeah. Well, you also have to buy stuff to like survive the run, right? It's a balance. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of money. An okay amount. You also lose money every time he hits you.
Oh, that sucks.
He's dead.
I guess it makes sense though. It's thematically appropriate.
Yep.
Woo!
I got the Emperor card.
The Emperor.
I need to make this machine. I need to donate 750 total coins. It's currently at 617, so we're getting there.
Very cool.
Poop everywhere. Let's throw a bunch of poop everywhere. Let's throw poop everywhere. Poop everywhere. Let's throw poop everywhere.
It's 9:30. There's poop everywhere.
It's probably like that because my dreams and my ability to recollect are 1-to-1. Whoa! Alexa, that's really interesting. That's a really interesting way of thinking about it.
Ooh.
My dreams and my ability to recollect are 1-to-1. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Shit. Damn, Alexa.
Damn. Fucking big brain over here. I'm gonna call the stream because I'm tired.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I need to do my workout and get some sleep.
Yeah,
myself.
I hope you gain lots of muscles.
I will become so swole instantly after
Awesome.
literally just exercising once.
Awesome. Let's go Red Sox. And we're gonna say, oh, I'm clipping that.
Oh, I'm clipping it.
Everybody copy and paste that into Sox's chat. Have a wonderful day. I will see you all on what day is it today?
Today
I'll see you
is
on
Wednesday.
Friday. Probably for Skyrim Grave Robber, which is very exciting.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody. And thank you, Ellie. Before we go, actually, Ellie, do you have anything you want to promote?
EllieSpectacular.com. It's ELLIE spectacular.com. That's how you can find out about all the things I do that I talked about.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you so
Thank you, Sophie,
so much.
and thank you, chat.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, Ellie. Everybody have a wonderful day and goodbye now.
Bye.